Hello! We're back! Hi, chat! It's been a little bit, huh? I must say, we're in for a good stream today. You can't compliment me with a joke like that because I want to boo you, but then it starts sounding like I'm booing you for saying that my stream's good. Hi, Sav. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hello, everyone. It's so good to be back. It's so good to see you all. Happy late birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was out of town for my birthday. It was kind of wild, actually. Hi, Mitsuru. Hi, Gohaku, and hi, Muscle. Typhoon, Thunder, and Peyton are also here. Welcome, all. Welcome to our YouTube side. Belated happy birthday to you. Thank you. Aw, thank you, chat. That means a lot. That means a whole lot. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't really know how to carry myself with the birthday thing. It's actually really funny. It's actually really funny how that turned out at the event itself. Because yeah, my birthday was just a few days ago. For those of you who don't know, it's not a meme this time. Nobody's memeing. It was like my actual birthday. But yeah, Heroes of Time, the charity event that I just came home from, overlapped with my birthday. So that was interesting. I wasn't really sure how to like handle that. I was actually like not entirely sure if I was gonna end up going until I was like, you know what, screw it. I can't think of a better way to spend my birthday than to be raising money for charity. So I was like, all right, let's go. Because usually for my birthday, I like to just, you know, rot. I like sitting on the couch and doing nothing with no guilt. I let myself have that. I let myself lay down on the couch, do nothing, and not feel bad for it. I'm gonna say, you know, I realized something at the end of the last stream I was watching. It turns out I was watching it before the Crow takeover, Crow makeover. Hey, that's cool. Yeah, it's me. Same person, different look. Thanks, David. Hi, Catch. Belated happy birthday. Must say thank you, Mitsuru. That sounds like a great birthday, TBH. It really was. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, about this event specifically. I didn't know anyone. Yo, I am little baby introvert. I am little baby introvert. So you're telling me I have to show up to a house on my birthday in a room full of people I didn't know? Like, that's asking a lot of me. That is asking so much of me. And like, we're all staying in the house, right? Like, it's not like we got hotel rooms or anything, so you know, I can retreat in that way. But it was like a giant Airbnb house, and I was just, man, it's hard to explain the way that felt, y'all. Yeah, I meant mostly. I mostly didn't know anyone. I knew MC, I knew Campy, I knew Jiggy, obviously. I did know Amanda. I've worked with Amanda several times over the years, so it was really nice to see her again. But in the way of like talent and like the performers, Amanda was the only one I knew prior. Everyone else I was meeting for the first time. Oh, I also met Tantrum and Doodlebug, who manage my merch. Technically, I met them before, but it was definitely very much like a hello goodbye sort of deal. Like I shake your hand and we didn't talk. That was before we were working together too. So, was this the first time you met Amanda? No. I've worked with Amanda several times over the years. I forget when I first met Amanda. It was a long time ago. So I did know Amanda, like Tech Crew and Amanda, and that's it. Exactly. I knew Tech Crew. I knew Amanda. Everyone else was new to me. I thought I saw Amanda there, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, she was there. We bonded. We bonded after not seeing each other for a while over Ganondorf and Sidon Dakimakutas. Us and our body pillows. I just watched the dog race. Oh, dude. I have so much stuff to talk about. To the surprise of probably no one, the dog race was my idea. I was the one who pushed for the dog race. And if y'all remember, probably like maybe a week before the event, I raided Jiggy. Here on Twitch, and Jiggy was like, yeah, I saw this one segment, and it started with "Hear Me Out" and it cracked me up. If you remember that moment, that was a dog race. That was the dog race, and I was just, it was funny. I have a question. You were wearing a Tears of the Kingdom hoodie or something like that the first day. Where did you get that? That is from Black Milk. It's an Australian fashion company that does a lot of crossovers with video games and pop culture. Their stuff is really good. Also very expensive, unfortunately. I think total that Tears of the Kingdom hoodie ran me like about $100 after shipping and stuff. But yeah, it's really nice. That was definitely one of my I'm gonna treat myself sort of deals. It's Hear Me Out, not how all segment planning goes. I thought that's just how every segment happened. Not incorrect, but some of them are definitely a bit more out there than others. And IRL dog race was probably one of the more out there ideas. And I honestly wasn't expecting them to go for it. I thought it was just really, I thought it was gonna be funny. And I kind of just put that in there for the memes. But I do want to show you guys, actually. Hold on, I have Mipha cam. Mipha is here. Mipha's on my knee. Guess who came home with the dogs? The dogs came home with me. We have Pom Pom. We have Rufus. We have Goldie. And da 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 da! I took home Blue Dog! Bluey's home with me, y'all! I feel bad because Jamie actually really wanted to take Blue Dog home with him, and I think he forgot. Same with Tara. Tara wanted to take home, I think it was Rufus and Goldie, and I think she also forgot to pick them up, so... But, I forget who went home with Wolf. I think it was Teeb. It was either Teeb or Cubs that went home with Wolf. I'm not sure who. Tara is really cool. I loved her. She's so sweet. Finally, Blue Dog gets a W. I know. Say who threw Blue Dog over the finish line? Oh God, who was it? I don't remember who threw Blue Dog. Oh, what are you talking about? Blue Dog clearly glitched his way through. What are you talking about? It was funny. It was so funny. But yeah, it was such an experience. I think it might have been Jamie that threw it. I think Jamie did throw Blue Dog. It was either, no, Jiggy was on camera. I'm pretty sure it was Jamie. But it was just so much chaos, especially during that segment. It was so much chaos that I couldn't keep track of what was going on. But yeah, dude, oh man, it was actually so funny because I took a picture of, well, Jamie's the one who was like really pushing for Blue Dog, and I didn't understand, okay. This happened to me a lot over the weekend. This happened to me so much over the weekend of like, I was surrounded by so much talent. I was surrounded by so much awesome talent that I really didn't know who I was hanging out with or what everyone did. I like slowly started learning what everyone was up to. And what their whole, what their brand was, kind of like toward the end of the weekend. And I only found out like yesterday. I'm home. I'm at home. I only found out that Jamie's the one who made that blue dog video. That really viral blue dog video that was getting passed around for like a hot minute a few months ago. I had no idea. I had no idea that was Jamie. And I was sitting there questioning like, wow, he's really insistent on this blue dog thing. I mean, I get it. The blue dog is funny in Majora's Mask, but also, is this your brand? Did you do you have a specific connection to blue dog? Because Jamie handled everything. Jamie painted the blue dog. Jamie like went out back and he like on the first pre-day for the event. Jamie kept like popping outside to blast this poor dog with blue paint. And I peeked out the window and there's just, it looks like a crime scene. It's like a dog lying on the ground and with like just a big ol' splorch of blue. It was so funny. Say out here learning in real time. I know. That is genuinely what happened. Check the cord? Why? Oh my god! Wait a second! Hold on, my brain is all over the place. I'm so sorry, chat. My brain is all over the place. I'm sorry, I'm reading. This is wild. Okay. Oh my god. So, okay. Jaboka posted in the stream mod channel in the Banana Bites, and it says, so since birthday was mentioned, for your birthday, we decided to do something different for your birthday. The Florida Parrot Rescue is a non-profit organization that specializes in rescuing parrots and finding homes for them. As a community, the BB raised $635.05 toward the rescue mission in honor of your birthday. Wait, that's so cute. Oh no. That is so ridiculously cool. That is so cool. Oh my god. That is I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored. My little heart is so warm. Oh, what a cool birthday gift. Thank you. Oh, wait. Wait, my little heart. My little heart can't take this. That is genuinely one of the coolest things I have ever seen. Thank you, guys. Wow. Hey, you know, for a chaotic bunch, the BB is pretty cool. We got a pretty cool little community, huh? Oh my gosh, goodness gracious. That's so sweet. That is genuinely so sweet. Masae's like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a chill stream, not making me flustered stream, right? I'm out here freaking out. Thank you. Genuinely thank you to all everyone who contributed to that. That's so ridiculously sweet. We have said multiple times, wholesome chaos. This is particularly wholesome and particularly chaos. Ow, Mipha. Mipha, why are you biting me? We did a good thing for parrots. And by we, I mean specifically the BB, and I had nothing to do with it other than having a birthday, but... Hold on, I gotta pause the model real quick because I have to look off screen. But other than that, Gami, I see your ping. Gami says, also my phone is about to die. Can you grab my package, please? I sure can. So a while back, Gami sent me something, but wanted me to like see it for the first time on stream. So I went ahead and like just snipped it open so I could grab it real quick. Gami, you're a sweetheart. Thank you so much. Oh, I love this. I love this postcard. It's very pretty. Aw, it says, Dear Masae, thank you for your lovely message, plus Fue Coco drawing and the Mipha feather. I will cherish these gifts for a lifetime. It is an honor to call you my friend. Please visit soon. Enjoy the beautiful spring scenery from Tokyo. Skytree? Is that Skytree? I think I read that right. With love, Bradley/Gami. Oh, Gami, you're the best! You're the best! Aw. P.S. Also 3D printed this. Oh my god! No! Wait a second, no! No, absolutely not! I take back everything I said. How dare you? How actually dare you? Gami has 3D printed a D32 to hear me scream on stream. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, it actually is a D32. What the? What the fuck? Are you kidding me right now? Are you? Oh my god. Wait, this is actually a really solid print too. I'm holding it and it's actually like heavy. Hold on. I'm trying to find the 32 on this. I found the 31. It's somewhere. There it is. I found it. All right. There it is. I don't know if you guys could see the actual number, but it sure is a 32. Sorry, my model broke. Ugh. There it is. I think. No, that's the 12. Hold on. I'm trying to get it like right up in the camera. There it is. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Thank you very. Okay, I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll this dice. Let's see what the roll is. I swear to God, if I actually roll a 32, I'll crap. I shit you not! I shit you not! Chad, I shit you not! I absolutely shit you not at roll 32. I swear to God. I swear to God. I would not lie about this. It actually let it. Okay, did you hear it roll? You heard it roll. I'm gonna take a picture. This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Oh my god. I promise. I promise I did not fudge that. I wouldn't fucking fudge that. Hold on. I'm gonna send you guys the picture. Or pull it up on screen, rather. Please hold. This is the best worst day of my life. This is the best worst day of my life. Save image. It's probably gonna pop up and be like gigantic on the screen, but whatever, it's fine. Ta-da! What? You can't even tell what it is. Transform. Get to screen. There it is. There it is, chat. Actually rolled a 32. I am... That's so dumb. I cannot believe that just happened. Oh my god. Oh, was that fate? I'm pretty sure that was some I can't tell if this is like fate or karma. Is this karma? I'm pretty sure this is what karma feels like. Jeez. I am stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. What a way for that to get an intro too. Okay, now we gotta roll for damage. Okay, I guess we did get a crit. What's the... Okay, the damage was 7. See? I'm not a liar. Hi, Jim. How you been? I've been good, thank you. Oh my god. Yeah, that's some insane luck. Wow. I know. Absolutely. That is ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous, and I can't believe that happened. Gami, I know you're listening, dude. Thank you so much. Sorry I like popped off and called the 32 stupid. You know what I mean by that. I am thrilled. Memes aside and barking at the number aside, I am actually thrilled. I never thought that I would see an actual IRL D32. It's literally just the memes, and I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, dude. You are such a sweetheart, and you're the best. I miss you terribly, Gami. I hope we can hang out sometime soon. A great way to celebrate the charity on your birthday, huh? Yeah, kind of actually. The VTuber model was really cute. Sorry I missed the debut. Oh, don't be sorry about that. It's totally okay. I'm glad that you like it. Thank you. I hope you've been well, Feeny. Hold on. Where is Bird? Bird is on the move. Memes? What's this I hear of memes? This chat loves memes. Then again, I feel like every chat does, right? I got hit with 7 emotional damage. For real though, actually for real. While we were offline, oh, this landed on my birthday. I see what happened. Xeno Persona 819 gifted 10 subs to chat literally on my birthday. I didn't see it because I was out of town, clearly. But thank you so much, Xeno. Hi, Vexy! Hello, I've been working hard on music stuff and just finished a music video for Ray Hay. Hey, that's awesome! Congratulations. What's my biggest achievement in any of the Mario RPGs? Probably in Super Mario RPG, I found the lazy shell. I think it was a lazy shell, right? The one that's like up top. I found it blind with no guide the first time I played through it. I'm still stunned that I did that. Let's see. Katagi258 with the 65 months at tier 1. Thank you. It's gonna be man. I'm still behind on too much. Hope your week's going well otherwise. Oh no. You're always doing so much, my man. I hope you're able to catch up and take care of yourself in the meantime as well. My new Korean moisturizer smells like strawberry cream. It's Hello Kitty themed. Ooh, that's fun. I love that. That's cute. Tomorrow is May already. I know. I had a mild crisis when I realized that tomorrow is May. It also means I think tomorrow is when the 10% off on my hoodies wears off too. So today's the last day to grab a hoodie at 10% off. Just FYI. I miss your streams. I have been rewatching your Star Fox gameplay currently. Oh, hell yeah. I have a soft spot for that series just because I have a soft spot for that game in general. It's so jank. It's so jank, but I love it. It's nice to see you though. I'm really hoping like on Friday we're gonna continue A Link to the Past. And in the following week, I'm really wanting to like play A Link to the Past for sure. But I also want to start up Oblivion. I think Oblivion is probably like my priority right now, just because I want to get it started so I can actually play it. I'm like, what did I miss? Oh, you're good. You're good. We're just chilling. We're not actually like playing any games today. I specifically wanted to have this stream so that I didn't feel pressured to, I didn't want to feel pressured to, like, finish up all of the chatting before getting to the game. Because I tell you, I would be starting to feel real bad in a few minutes because I'd be in the middle of so much other topics and still be like, well, I guess it's time to stream the game. Hold on, please hold. I need to check on Mipha. Okay, she's good. I gotta check on Mipha. Chill stream is chill? Yeah. I mean, I say chill loosely because I just like... I was screaming not even 5 minutes ago. But yeah, Heroes of Time was such a great experience, honestly. Like, every single person there was so nice and so warm. I think the first day I showed up and it was literally like a room full of people that I didn't recognize. Especially because like, Amanda got in after me. Amanda got in after me, so it was like really the only person who was there at the time when I showed up was MC. It was MC and like 10 other people that I didn't know. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be hard. Were there people complimenting your drip? Yeah, they did! I felt way overdressed because, I like... I felt a little bit awkward at first because I took, like, my goth look with the corset and everything, and I was like, I probably should be, you know, relaxing a little bit more, but I don't know. I don't get to do this very often. I might as well just wear my nice clothes when I can, because I'm definitely not dressing up like that when I go to the grocery store. Came in with a VTuber drip. I only realized later that one of my outfits really does look like this outfit on the VTuber. It wasn't my intention. I've had that outfit longer than I've had this character concept, so it was a little bit weird. I mean, there's some differences because like it kind of it's sleeveless, but it has like that neck collar sort of thing. Yo, goth Masae? Yeah, I've always been a sucker for goth things. And now that, you know, I buy my own clothes, I'm just like, well, no one can tell me not to be goth, so I'm gonna be goth. I mean, crows are pretty goth. True. That was true. It was so cool though, matching the VTuber look or the VTuber model matching your look. I mean, I guess if anything, I nailed my vibe IRL with the model, which was kind of like half the point anyway. I wanted it to reflect how I tend to present myself anyway. So I guess mission accomplished. I was surprised to see Battle Quest in there. Sad I missed it, but still glad everyone had a good time and that it worked out anyway. Oh, Battle Quest turned out real fun. That's a VOD worth watching. We were all screaming. We were trying to figure out how to even play the game. So I'm glad that people seem to like my little collection of games that I wanted to play. Did anyone go like, hey, you look like Masae? Wait, no, but Alex told me that she was getting messages from some of her old-time viewers, and they were like, is that Masae? Oh, why is Masae there? And that cracked me up. That cracked me up. Oh, Alex is a delight. Alex is an actual delight. She's lovely. I vibed with her a lot. But it was so funny because I don't know, it didn't even occur to me that that might happen with people that, you know, I've never worked with before and that I was meeting for the first time. I've heard of Alex Norimaki before, but I've never like spoken to her, and I've obviously never met her. But when we had the chance to really sit down and hang out and vibe, oh, she's wonderful. She's actually great. I met Norimaki at Call Alive in my city last year. Oh, awesome! That's awesome. Yeah, Alex is great. She's got spunk for days, and I love that for her. Battle was something, all right. It was something. It was something. She has great humor. She does. Dude, we were just howling. We were howling so much because, oh, we were joking around the entire weekend. It was great. Oh yeah, the Pictionary, Pictionary went so well. Dude, she killed it at Pictionary. Her and Liz were both just like spot on for Pictionary, and I was like, I should have made this so much harder. Like, they were drawing like 2 lines and getting it, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I was worried that I was getting too obscure. MCs took the longest, I think. Yeah, I think MCs was the longest. But it was it was a lot of fun. If I do another Pictionary next year, I definitely want to make it so that it's a little bit harder, a little bit more obscure, I think. Is there a place where there would be VODs, Masae, like on YouTube? I would look over on either Jiggy's channel. I'm trying to think if the Zeldathon channel would also have VODs, but I don't know if they have them disabled or not. But I know that Jiggy pretty much restreamed the entire thing. But yeah, that was great. Didn't MC stream it too? I'm not sure. I would assume so. I would assume that he streamed it. There was so much chaos when it came to like organizing who was streaming what and who was actually on the computer at any given time. I really was not sure about who was doing what, because some people only streamed their segments and other people were streaming the entire weekend. Other people opted out. I opted out just because I was so nervous already. I didn't want one more thing to think about through the weekend when I had to, you know, make good impressions to like 15 new people. He did, just wasn't in share chat. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Kelsey also restreamed the whole thing. Oh yeah, Kelsey. Kelsey's also fantastic. I loved her. She was also a great vibe. But yeah, when I arrived there and I saw everyone in just like piled up in the living room, and I'm standing there like, well, time to get my game face on, I guess. I tried so hard to not to just like, you know, behave well, cuz I don't know. I'm so ridiculously awkward when it comes to meeting new people. I have like my circle and my comfortable spaces, and I so rarely, you know, exit out and reach out to other people or have to interact with like brand new creators that I hadn't known about before. And I'm like terribly introverted. I'm so introverted, and it's just like trying to navigate my interactions with everyone was kind of difficult, but they made it a lot easier than it would have been otherwise, because they, like I said, everyone at that event was so sweet and so nice. It's really cool you did that. I tried my best. I genuinely was trying so hard. Oh, and yeah, dude, I had no idea. Like I was saying earlier, I had really no idea who was who and who did what. I felt, y'all, I gotta say, the imposter syndrome was real when I started finding out what everyone did. Because everyone there was just like so freaking talented and so like really integral to the Zelda community and the speedrunning community. And I'm standing there like, I mean, I can say things and be funny once in a while, haha. I just felt really awkward. Thank you, chat, but not in the way that I'm talking about. You guys are very sweet, but I'm talking about like I found out that like later I found out that ZFG is like #3 in the world for Ocarina of Time 100%, and held world record for a bunch of times before that. And I'm sitting there like, ah. Oh man. And it's just like, yeah, Ocarius. He's like apparently a big speedrunning deal. So it's one of those things where it's like, I know I bring stuff to the table. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just saying that like, we have people in this event who, you know, really actively put so much time and effort into the Zelda community and different Zelda projects, and who really focused and narrowed down their what word am I looking for? Their content specifically on Zelda. So it's like we have top tier speedrunners, Player 5 being a part of the Breath of the Wild speedruns too. We have Zelda Universe people, Zelda speedruns person to representing, and it was just like so many creators that are very pointedly a part of the Zelda thing, which I really don't do. Like, I play Zelda once in a while, I guess, you know? I think you can put yourself in there just for your Zelda 3D LPs and all the work that went into that, if you ask me. That's sweet. That's sweet. I show up with the walkthrough, and that's what I have. Oh, my little walkthroughs. Hi, TV Tricks, and hi, Greninja Arc. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. Can you do your cutest uwu? I even have an uwu mouth. Uwu. Oh, whoa. I said, uwu. masculine ooh. I don't know what you're talking about. That was the cutest ooh I am scrounge up. Hi, Mark Salini. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it's hard to it's hard to describe how the entire experience was, other than it was so much fun. And I don't know, in meeting so many new people, even though I was sweating bullets at first, it turned out fine. It turned out great, and everyone was really, really kind. I am proud of myself that I managed to only screw up names once during the whole weekend. One. I accidentally called player 5 ZFG during one of the streams, but I caught myself real fast. I'm extremely proud of myself for being able to do that. Hi, Buzzy Ducky. Good job, honestly, dude. I thought I was gonna screw it up so many times, and I had to learn fast. I had to learn so fast. What else? Oh yeah, there. So y'all, we brought in. I say we like I had any say in this, but they brought in like a private chef, and when I say chef, I mean like cruise liner chef. Like genuine, actually like gourmet chef. It was insane. It was actually wild. The food was fucking phenomenal. I have never been fed like that in my entire life. It was so I can't even describe what the food was, because it was so good, and he kept like bringing out new things for us to try, and he got really into it. Private chef can be a pretty lucrative job sometimes. Oh no, like no, this dude was loaded. This dude was actually loaded. And I say this, dude, one of my conversations, okay, I'm bouncing all over the place, but one of my conversations with this dude was like a peek into another lifestyle that I will never experience, and it was so interesting. It was we were just chatting. It was like the last night of the stream, and we were just chatting. He was telling me, and I think I asked him like, are you leaving out tonight or are you leaving out tomorrow? And he was like, oh no, I'm leaving out tomorrow, but also I have to like go to check on this orange orchard that I'm buying. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even have the vocabulary to respond to that. I did not have I didn't have the words to even reply to that sentence. And I was like, all I could come up with was, that sounds like an endeavor. And he was like, he just like nodded, and he was like, yeah, it's an endeavor. I want to build a house on the property, rent it out as an Airbnb while I gather my orange ingredients from the orchard. And I was just like, are you kidding me right now? And I was just staring at him like, really? And it was like, yeah, That'll be about like 800 grand or something. Oh my, I'm officially too poor for this conversation. Have a good day. And I walked away. Genuinely just like, goodbye. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, it was a moment. This dude was what I'm not hating, right? I'm not hating. Please trust me when I say that I'm not hating. But it was just such a moment because it was, like I said, it was a peek into a completely different kind of lifestyle. And I was just like, this is something that I can't even comprehend. The Fuzzy Ducky with the $1.99 super chat specifically to say orchard funds. Thank you. I'll put that toward my orange orchard fund. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness gracious. So it was honestly such a delight talking with him because he was extremely well traveled. He's like the kind of chef that travels out to go and physically hold and check on the ingredients that he's gonna be using, and he like gathers it all himself and stuff. And he was talking about like, this is one of the reasons why it was so funny that he ended up being the shark in the pool portion, is because this dude free dives in Hawaii to gather seafood for his dishes, and we're throwing him in to act as a shark compared to a bunch of nerds who have a hard time touching grass. It was so good. Listen, he probably had a good time. Oh no, he looked like he was having a blast, and he was so cool. Like he was so willing to be a part of it all, and he was just he was giving us the rundown of the different ingredients that he had, and he was showing us things and teaching us things. Yeah, dude, he frame one, I was the first person to greet him when he walked through the door because I just so happened like was there. And I shit you not, this dude basically actually'd me on birds and was right. He has like an environmental science degree. He like genuinely actually has an environmental science degree. So in the back of the room, there was in the back of the room there was a wall that was painted, like an art piece painting, like a mural sort of deal. And it was basically of these cranes and Disney, because you know it's here in Florida, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know, I'm a big old ham when I'm trying to make a good impression. I was like, hello, welcome in. Thank you. Thanks for showing up. I hope your travel was good. As you can see, we have like a bunch of tech over here. We have the kitchen over there. And then on this mural, we have cranes. And he looked at it, and I forget what he even said. I forget what he even like said in the moment, because it went in one ear out the other, honestly. And he basically like hit me with the actually, and told me that it was like a something heron crane, which, to be fair, what my takeaway was that there's still crane in the name. It's a fucking crane. But no, it was like actually a type of heron. Were they ibises? No. It was like the crane-looking bird that's really big and has like a red forehead. There's like an Animal Crossing villager that's based on them, I think. But yeah, like apparently they are actually a type of heron and not a true crane. Even though crane is still in the name. I don't know what he wanted from me, but whatever. But that's just to say what kind of a person this dude was. It was so interesting. He was just really, really eager to share knowledge, which, I mean, you guys know me. I love learning shit. And like, if there's one thing that I really appreciate is when people are enthusiastic about the things that they know and are willing to share and educate. And especially, you know, he has the literal environmental science degree. Out of anyone who can actually me, it would be him. But yeah, it was a great moment, and it was an incredibly fun time. Also, I'm so sorry. I see all of these notifications, and I'm terribly behind. I have been just chatting. I've just been chatting a lot. There was a lot to catch up on. Well-traveled, well-knowledged, good skills. I'm sure he would be a great to talk to over some drinks. That was pretty much the vibe. He was a delight to chat with, and he was so willing to chat with all of us nerds too. And I'm sure that he was interested in what we were doing too, because again, it's like a peek into another world, right? He shared his world with us slowly over the weekend just by talking with us and sharing his food and his ingredients and sprinkling some knowledge here and there too. But also he got to see the charity portion of gaming and the kinds of things that we're working on and how these things come together. How did y'all snag this guy? Man, connections are wild. That's all I'll say. I want to say you're doing a very good job. Thank you, Marcelino. Thank you so much. Good night, Baku. Glad to be back. Let me start reading through some of these messages now that my brain is a bit more plugged in. Lawless 913 with 100 bits. Thank you. Hey, Masae, what do you call an entire civilization under the influence of weed? High society. Ba, 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 ba. Thank you, Lawless, so much. I really appreciate that. Aww. I didn't go back and see the puppy race. Dude, if there's anything that you should probably watch, it's the puppy race. Okay, so the dog race portion is right at the beginning of day 2. So if you want to see the puppy race and see how that whole chaos turned out, it's actually pretty easy to find. So go check, and it's like one of the shorter ones too, because we only had a 30-minute slot for it, which is honestly all we needed. Very, very beginning of day 2 is when it happened. Demon the Heroic, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime resub for the 79th month. Almost 80 fucking months. What? I know, right, Demon? It's same. Me too. Thank you, Demon. And we is resubscribed for the 77th month at tier 1. Thank you, we. Wolfman 2000 with the extremely generous tip in the tip jar, my guy. Thank you. Eating Masae, once again, I can't stay past the intro period, but here's a belated birthday gift. Sorry, my schedule didn't let me catch much of Heroes of Time this go around. Thanks again for all that you do for the community. You have my love and support. Nah, man, that's okay. That's okay, no worries. Thank you for everything. Mipha has left me a gift. Please hold. Okay. I clean. There we go. Hey! It says some call me Johnny! Hi, Johnny! Thank you so much for the raid, dude! Welcome, raiders! Tongues for eyelashes? Or tongues for eyelids? What the? That sounds horrendously cursed. I don't know what... Sonic Unleashed... What does that have to do with Sonic Unleashed? What does that have to do with Sonic Unleashed? I am a little bit concerned. Oh, the final boss. Okay. I've never played Sonic Unleashed, so I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll take your word for it. Johnny, thank you so much for the raid again, dude. If you got a raid and bounce, no worries, my guy. You sounds like you had quite the stream. But thank you so much. Have a good rest of your evening. But to everyone else who's just come in here, and if you're sticking around particularly, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Today is a very, very low-key day. We're not really playing any video games today particularly. That comes this Friday when we continue A Link to the Past. My very first playthrough of A Link to the Past is happening. But I spent the past weekend at a charity event called Heroes of Time. A Zelda-themed event in which we were raising money for the American Cancer Society. And I was there in person, so I was just relaying all of the info and all of the tea to chat. And we're just chatting. My the event landed on my birthday, so it's kind of like a mini, like a super mini birthday stream, but also talking about charity, but also talking about birthdays, but also talking about what I'm gonna be doing soon. So that's what we're doing. Masae streams her first playthroughs of Sonic games when? I mean, you're not incorrect, actually. I am planning at some point to play Sonic Adventure 2. I don't know when. I might do an independent Chow stream specifically, but also play through the actual game. Oh, hi, Scars McLovin. I saw that Brett GB already answered you, but I just wanted to say hello. Girl, that reminds me, do you need any more feedback on that? Probably. I'm gonna get it like as far set up as I can, and then if I run into any problems, I'll probably tap your shoulder. How much did you raise? Our goal was 50,000. We raised 65,000, so we were all over the moon. Yeah, it was actually great because like this was the very first time that this event has ever aired. So everyone, like, I felt like I was getting in on the ground floor of something brand new. And the fact that it raised over the amount is so cool. I'm really, really happy. And I'm already excited for next year. It sounds like we're gonna be doing it again next year. So I am very, very excited for that. Hi, Zach, man. Congratulations on the massive success of Heroes of Time. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a blast, honestly. Og99, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hello, Masae. Hope you had a great day. Can I get a word of the day? You sure can. This is actually something that I just learned. I was double checking what Yasui meant. Because I learned it to mean cheap, inexpensive. Because we once did takai, which is expensive. So I was like, you know what? I should probably also include the word for cheap. However, I learned that if you use yasui as like an add-on to a verb, it makes it mean easy to do. So like tabe yasui means easy to eat, which is really interesting. I got a little grammar knowledge from fact checking this word of the day. Did I miss word of the day? Oh, I literally just said it. Yasui. Aww, Summermink91 has resubscribed for the 71st month at tier 1. Thank you so much. Wendy Fennekin with us 16 months at tier 1. Thank you so much, Wendy. Hello, Masae. Wendy Fennekin here. I'm off today, so I finally get to watch your stream. I'm working on some more projects to learn and get better with game development, and I've been doing my best at work too. Hope you've been having a great day. I have, and I'm glad to hear that you're thriving, my guy. Super happy for you. Thank you so much. Rancho64 with 100 bits. Potentially cursed message. If a mermaid were to wear a maid outfit, would that make a mermaid? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Oh gosh. Aw, now let me see. Captain Joe, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits, dude, and also for the 70-month resub at tier 1. That's super sweet, Joe. I really appreciate it. And Winnie Fennekin with the 1,000 bits as well. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Here's a cheer for you. You know, I'll be honest. I know you always said that you're introverted, but it does look like that you're working toward being more comfortable with other people that aren't in your circle. Honestly, I'm pretty proud of you because you were the same with us in BB, where you were comfortable with sharing fun things with us. Also, before I forget, Jaboka probably sent the document where we all tell you happy birthday, and I have a parrot video for you. I do love me some parrot videos. Thank you, Wendy. Yeah, I mean, it's always a work in progress, right? I am so terribly introverted, but every event and every convention and every like public appearance like that is kind of like exercise in a way, or practice. I think practice is probably the word I'm looking for. Hey, what would Masae's evil counterpart be like? Oh, dude, we made just with visual effects in VTube Studio, we made something called Nevermore Masae. Because of, like, you know, the Edgar Allan Poe poem of Nevermore. And it literally just looks like this model, but creepypasta, and it's wild. I need to actually make it a toggle. I keep bringing it up. Hold on, please hold. I'm scrolling down. That sounds super cool. We can try to recreate it, I guess. Maybe I can actually get it saved to a toggle. But yeah, it looks like, it genuinely looks like a super creepypasta scribble horror version of this model. It turned out real cool, actually. Fries Pikachu, thank you so much for the 100 bits. A little bit of context for the Pictionary prompt I sent in. I was having a real hard time trying to think of a good suggestion until I remember the episode from your Skyward Sword LP, simply titled Hell, and a light bulb went off of my head, so that's why I had to make you draw Silent Realm. Anyway, the event was amazing, and it was great to see so much money raised for a worthy cause. Dude, that was a really clever prompt. It was a very clever prompt. And like, when I saw that, I had to take a moment, because I was like, how am I gonna communicate Silent Realm of all things? There's not really something that I could draw that would, you know, you say Kippora Gibora. Obviously, draw an owl. You know, stuff like that. But but having to like sit there and figure out how to get Silent Realm across was really tricky. If we do Pictionary again, I definitely need to incorporate more prompts like that that are a bit less concrete. I think that's how it'll end up being. And then I just went with the Mipha prompt. Dude, I had a moment with that too though, because I wanted to just draw Mipha. I wanted to draw Mipha because I knew I could do that in just a few seconds and be good. However, I didn't think that anyone sitting there would know who Mipha is, like the bird. I was like, nobody here actually knows my brand. That doesn't help me. So I like had to go the hard route and actually draw Fish Mipha instead. Bye, Maganar. You have a good rest of your evening. Sarah Susie Cake, thank you so much for the 7 months at tier 1. My husband just called me to tell me he got the promotion he applied for. It's conditional on the background check, but that should be fine. Oh, Blast! Congratulations! I'm really happy for you. Aww. Let me see. Gamer00700 with the 500 bits. Thank you. Great job with Heroes of Time. Thank you. Aw, that's so sweet. Andrew Dave with 100 bits. Thank you. You and the others did amazing on the charity. I love seeing you and Amanda hanging out. The body pillow stuff had me dead. You did such a great job despite your introversion. Be proud. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was talking with Cubs a little bit afterwards, and I was really flattered because I mentioned to Cubs like, yeah, I communicated with him. I was like, yeah, I'm extremely introverted, so this week it was a little bit difficult for me, but it was a lot of fun anyway. And he was like, honest to God, I never would have guessed that about you. So I'm like, oh, I guess I did okay then. That was a little bit comforting. Did we get the title name for this track? I forgot. No, I wish I could give it to you, but whenever I open it up, I only can see like the directory, and it doesn't tell me what song is currently playing, unfortunately. I'll have to like really go through my files and figure out which one it is. Oh my god, there was also the time you were chilling on the couch with both body pillows next to you. That was funny. I wasn't expecting to end up in that position, but I was vibing. I was high-key vibing. Like, being able to just sit there and, you know, chime in every once in a while. But that was probably the most comfortable I was all weekend. I wish I had seen that on stream, but I saw the screenshot someone took. That one was during the... I think that one was during the Horsies segment, where Amanda was doing the horse ranching on Breath of the Wild. And it basically went through the entire segment. I was just chilling, man. The Picross segment was a riot. I need to go back and see the entire thing. Oh my god, Picross got unhinged. But I mean, I already know, like, I feel like I was cheating during that one because, like, I already know I bounce off well with Jiggy, and obviously I know Claire extremely well, so that was like, that was my, that segment. Technically, I wasn't even supposed to be on that one. Technically, I wasn't supposed to be on that segment, but I pretty much just raised my hand to read donos for it because I know Jiggy and I know Claire, So I was like, I guess I'm the natural pick for this, so get me in there. But it turned out so good. It was so funny. That was your element? Yeah, I absolutely was in my element during that segment specifically. Hey, Jiggy, you need help? Good luck. Oh, I felt like such a dick for doing that. That was definitely a huge dick move, but I was like, the opportunity is here. The opportunity is here. I can do something real funny right now. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It was so much fun. I just saw you being savage toward Jiggy in Claire's weekly compilation video. Claire's what? What? I didn't know that. That portion got put into the compilation? Oh my god. Oh. Well, surprise, I guess. I'm gonna have to see how that turned out. Mary Break, thank you so much for the 33 months at tier 1. Great job on Heroes of Time last weekend. Thank you. And Demon the Heroic with the 100 bits. Happy birthday. Thank you, Demon. I really appreciate that. Retro64 cheer with 500 bits. Thank you, Retro. That moment when I get an A and 2 B+ grades in my classes and had an admittedly really weird dream that has me going, oh, why was this a dream? Also, why is it making me question things about myself? Valid. I have dreams like that too. My dreams go wild sometimes. Every once in a while, my dreams just go absolutely nuts. So I get that. Thank you, Retro. Jiggy won't remember this. Whatever. What's Jiggy gonna do? What's Jiggy gonna do? I don't hate anything as much as that man hates Picross. He hates Picross so much, it's actually hilarious. Jetbolt1 with the Twitch Prime sub for 39 months. Thank you so much, Jetbolt. What's wrong with Picross? He just doesn't like it. You know, it only just occurred to me that that is Picross. I actually didn't know what Picross was until I was a part of that segment. And I found out that I have been playing like a generic version of Picross on my phone for years now, without even realizing that's what Picross is. What was your craziest dream that you can remember? Ooh, well, I remember, it's not really crazy, but I did have like a week-long stint of having Zelda dreams. And it was basically like, I had a dream about trying to get through various Zelda dungeons. And it was a week long, and after every single dream, the next dream was a different element. So I just like went down the line in Zelda dungeons. And that's not really like weird or anything, but I think the continuity of it made it kind of neat. While we still have Here's a Time on the mics from the past weekend, what was your favorite segment of the event? Oh my god. That's really hard to pick. That is genuinely super hard to pick, because everyone worked so hard, and I feel like every segment had a different draw. Like, I really loved the speedrunning segments, because it was just interesting and I got to see so many techniques that I didn't even know that existed. The dog race, I feel like, is a little bit cheating, because that was literally my segment, but that turned out so funny that I was laughing so hard. Oh, you know what? I think I really liked Zelda Wheel. Zelda Wheel was so chaotic, and it involved just about everyone in the house. And it was just such great vibes all around. I really like the modded Ocarina of Time. IDKF is my favorite, but it just stuck with me. I mean, that's valid. I think that was just unique. That was extremely unique, and I hope that they develop that further, because that has some potential. What was Zelda Wheel again? Zelda Wheel was the one where we rolled the wheel for every $100, and the idea was that Jiggy had to get 29 points, or else he'd get pelted with water balloons, which happened, so... I'm glad I got to donate and make you guys make smoothies and Echoes of Wisdom! Yeah, that was cute. Oh! Wait, chat. Hold on. I have something to show you. During the Echoes of Wisdom segment, MC, we were talking about like favorite enemies, and I learned that MC just really likes Gways. And he brought up something like, be Gway, do crimes! And I just thought that was so funny and so cute that, I drew it. That's gigantic. Please hold. There it is. I drew it because I thought it was a really cute idea and I wanted to make MC smile, so I drew it for him. So I gave this to him like earlier today or yesterday, I forget when, but he got a kick out of it. T-shirt when? Oh, that's up to MC. I dust my hands of this design, but I just wanted to make sure that it exists in the world. MC might do something with it later, who knows? Big way, do crimes. Anyway, that's another thing that came out of the weekend. I was just like slowly working on it through the weekend. I was working on like commissions when I wasn't on segments. And so I was just like, anytime I wasn't on camera, I was like sitting on the couch next to the feed and just drawing. That's what I did. Aww, Caesar 24, thank you so much for the 99 months at tier 1. One more month till the big hundo! Good to hear you had a great time at Heroes of Time event. Also, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Hold on, I need to check for this bird. Get up. Okay, she's good. Masae question, what happened to the cameras during the Zoro diving segment? Just a lot of technical difficulties. Turns out, signal doesn't travel underwater. We learned that in real time. I wasn't really involved with that segment at all. I was just sitting there and watching the chaos unfold. But yeah, the cameras didn't work underwater. So we're gonna have to figure that out if we do a pool segment again. I'm not sure what happened otherwise. I think it was just a distance issue because it was getting pretty far from the house / the signal. Good night, fries. So I think that's what happened with it. I really am not sure, but it was pretty chaotic all like during that segment. Just on like a technical stand front and not necessarily the segment itself. They were having a blast with the segment. Did you hit up any theme parks or beaches while you were there? Oh no, not really. We all showed up with a job in mind, but we'll see if like anyone wants to do that next year now that we're all more familiar with each other, right? So who knows, we might actually organize something a little bit more concrete in that way. It's tech and water. It would be amazing if it worked properly, TBH. I mean, apparently there is a way to like get a cable into the pool for video transmission for like one of the cameras. I don't know anything about it, but Jiggy swears up and down that it's something that he could do in the future. TBH, I figured you'd be doing the diving game because of your love of water and swimming and such. I wanted to, but A, I am not brave enough to show up in a swimsuit in front of a camera when I already hate cameras to begin with. And B, I had like a few segments after that, and there was no way I was gonna be able to dry my hair, put on my makeup again, get cleaned up, and be on time for the following segments. I really wanted to though. Like, it looked like a lot of fun. I really all things considered, I genuinely wanted to jump into that pool. It was perfect weather for it. But yeah, I'm not a brave person in that way. Oh damn, this was something funny during that portion too. Before the segment started, you know, everyone has their trunks on, they have their swimsuits on, so you know, everyone's doing like the hey, let's compare scars sort of deal. And everyone was like comparing back scars, and that was the day that I wore my crop top, and I was like, have I got a scar for you? And I turned around and everyone was just like, oh my god. TLDR, for those of you who don't know, I had back surgery, so I have like a gigantic scar going right down my right down my spine. I did that and I was like, I win. It was funny. It was funny. That was like the most excited I've ever been to have that scar. It's like the moment everyone starts comparing scars, I'm like, hold my beer. Masae was also screaming a lot in the bumpers. Okay, wait, I'm actually out of the loop on this. What were the bumpers? What were the bumpers? I know that Jiggy had like the one with the trivia and stuff. But I really don't know what the bumpers were. But I kept hearing things about bumpers. You say hold my beer a lot. Do you drink booze? It's okay if you don't. I hate alcohol. I mean, I have a little sippy once in a while, but hold my beer is more of like a saying. I hate beer. Beer is gross, icky, yucky. If I'm gonna drink something, it's either gonna be like a nice sweet desserty drink or like a little glass of wine, and that's it. Beer icky, beer yucky. There were bumpers? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, what bumpers? Did we do bumpers? I was out of the loop of that. When you slam dunk the chicken. Oh, that's right. I did do that. Oh, I completely forgot I slam dunked. It wasn't a chicken. It was the Korok. I slam dunked the Korok into the trash can. You did what? So okay, it was like the intro to the whole thing, and the whole idea was like, oh, let's do like a Navi flying in thing, and we'll show everyone, do something funny for the camera or something. And I was like, well, I do have a Korok, and there sure is a trash can there. And so, you know, logical conclusions. throw the Korok into the trash can. Also, how many links in Four Swords Adventure? 5. You forgot Shadow. Oh, that's right. So, fun fact. I was gonna do the Sheikah Stone one. Or the Gossip Stone. How many Gossip Stones are in Ocarina of Time? But right before I got to that, I think it was Jamie. Jamie said it as I was walking up to do my part. I was like, oh. Well, guess I'm gonna pivot. And since it was like last second, Jiggy gave me the Four Swords one, and my spin was making it unhinged. So I'm finding that unhinged seems to be my brand. I didn't realize. Oops, and I just realized that we hit ads and I'm still sitting here, still talking. Whatever, we're not playing video games. I'm just gonna sit and chill. It's fine. I wasn't paying attention, sorry about that. No, I also wasn't paying attention. You're good. I love wine. Yeah, I do like me a nice cab. I drink the cab. Why it smells so bad to me? That's fair. That is so fair. Side eyes the short about your brand being chaos and unhinged. It was. Oh yeah, that went up today, didn't it? Yeah, I'm slowly realizing that that apparently my humor type is just unhinged. I didn't really think about it until I started doing shorts. Hi, Eve! Eve or Noah, welcome! Hello, hope you're doing well. I still remember your Ahead in Time live streams and rewatch them on occasion. Hey, that's fun! Thank you for watching. I can safely say you're now a part of the Murder on the Bird Express. Love the model as well. Thank you, Eve. That's very sweet. I'm really glad that you like my content and that the A Hat in Time live streams were a little delight for you. I miss A Hat in Time, honestly. I would like to play it again at some point. Katagi258 with 100 bits. Thank you. You're also talented. You just like to spread your eggs in several baskets. And honestly, real of you for that. I do. I have started to embody jack of all trades, I feel like. I don't really specialize in any one thing, but I can do a good job at, like a good enough job at more or less anything. But I think that just comes from me being stubborn as fuck. I think I'm just way too stubborn for my own good, so it's like even if I don't know how to do something, I can teach myself how out of sheer will and determination. I would say you specialize in art. You understand the depths of art way more than the average person. Yeah, art. If I had to pick one thing, it would be art. It would be art. And I'm also just like not. I guess I'm not. I'm just also like. I don't know. I feel like. How do I word this? I think every artist is their own worst critic. So when I see my art, it's so easy to be like, it's not good enough, you know? And I see people a lot younger than me doing like fantastic things. No jealousy, no shade or anything. I'm just saying in the general sense of like, I think there's a difference between what I can do and what like someone who has dedicated their life to art can do. And that's not to say that I couldn't also do that eventually, but I have so much on my plate that I focus on so many different things, if that makes sense. Well, younger folk had access to newer technology sooner, whereas old folk like us had to grow up with VCRs and dial-up and whatever. You know what? I never really thought about it like that. But there's a little point there. There's definitely a little point there. Me struggling with, like, God, Photoshop CS1 and no tablet and trying to draw with a fucking mouse because tablets didn't exist. Oh. That's actually a really good point. Marcelina, welcome to the stream. Thank you. Oh, wait, no, you were already here. I take my welcome back. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't take my welcome back. You're very welcome here. But it just occurred to me that you're the same person who was chatting earlier. I'm glad you like my ears, though. Hi, Nugget. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Hi, Unknown Apparition. T-Rexel123, thank you so much for the 55 months at Tier 1. Really appreciate it, T-Rexel. T-Rexel sub for 55 months. Experimented with Elgato and HDMI splitter, and T-Rexel so happy that can use the HDMI splitter for recording. Still worries about channel success, but doesn't want dreams to die. So T-Rexel no want to lose. I don't think that there's any losing. The only time you're losing is if you're being a bad person. You know? Just be nice, be kind, and you're already a winner. Jacebook with the 44 months at Tier 1. Thank you so much, Jacebook. Is that a bird on the floor? No, it wasn't. Oh, she's actually behaving. Sorry, Mipha. I'm out here scolding her, and she really didn't deserve it that time. Aww, let's see. Hero Chaos Chow, thank you so much for the 62 months at Tier 1. Really appreciate it. Hoi, also Thing Burger. Hell yeah. Thank you, Hero Chaos Chow. Ian Bo with the 64 months at Tier 1. Thank you, Ian. And Phoenix Girl 1 with the 96 months at Tier 1. Almost to that hundo. Thanks, Phoenix. Hello, glad to catch a Just Chatting stream. Wanted to mention my husband, myself, and my baby boy. I'll be flying to Pakistan this summer to see my husband's family. It's gonna be a trip, especially in summer. Wish me luck taking this almost 4-month-old on an airplane. Good luck! Good luck. You'll do great. And baby boy will do great too. All my support. I hope your trip goes well. That's wholesome. Hi, D-Birch! Well, now even Masae's entered the VTubing scene. Nice model. Thank you! Thank you. Yeah. I kind of was feeling like it was a natural evolution. Considering I have been doing the chibi thing for longer than I can even remember. So, you know, I had it kind of cooking in the background for a few years. And now I'm here. Tech Absol, thank you so much for the 30 months at Tier 1. I'm back, baby! Baby, yeah! Thank you, Absol. Oh, I've actually managed to almost catch up. How about that? Like, I could not even fathom doing navigation without a GPS, thinking about only having an atlas/map to know where to go, or printing out MapQuest directions makes me sick with anxiety! I mean, I'm used to the MapQuest thing because I grew up on that. My parents... Which, okay, Okay, this is kind of messed up. This is messed up. My parents made sure that I would be able to read a map by making, like, designating me to be the navigator whenever we went on trips with a map. They would print out MapQuest and they would give it to me and they'd be like, this is your job. Or they would give me a map of like whatever city we were in and being like, point us in the right direction. And I don't know how I went from that to whatever the disaster is that is me present day, because I can't navigate worth shit anymore. Absolutely not. I can't handle it. It's not my bag. It takes me driving the same path like 20 times for me to even be able to begin. Get up, Mipha. To even be able to begin, navigating. Masae voice acting as a GPS navigator? Oh my. In 400 feet, turn left. In 1 mile, turn left. Say GLaDOS when. Oh, I can kind of do like this and make my voice kind of waver a little bit. Kotagi might be onto something here. It's interesting because, like, you say that, but to me, it just sounds real weird. I don't know. It's probably just because it's my own voice, so I'm gonna be like, that doesn't sound like GPS, but it's whatever. MapQuest and the Thomas Guide were what I used. Oh, I don't remember the Thomas Guide. I don't think I ever I ever used that. Faison Farmer, thank you so much for the 43 months at tier 1. Head is aching, but lurking and listening to cute bird yap should help. Yep. Yep. I genuinely feel like the word yap has had like a major resurgence in the past couple of months or a few months, because no one was saying yap like a couple years ago, and now it's like I see yap everywhere. Just yapping stream. Yap and Aura both have. Oh yeah, Aura. Ryuki Styles, thank you so much for the 52 months with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it, Ryuki. I hear yap a lot in VTuber culture. Yeah, that's kind of weird, right? I mean, not weird, because, I mean, the word existed. It's whatever. But I do feel like it just popped up out of nowhere almost. This is a nice Zatsu? Yeah. I always love a nice relaxing Zatsu, honestly. Speaking of VTuber, VTuber lingo that I'm starting to learn. Me learning how to say Zatsu when we're actually doing a Zatsudan stream. Mind if I ask, what does your model fully look like? I don't mind at all. Hold on. Give me just 1 second. Ta-da! This is what she looks like. Haha! We can put the hoodie up, which is what our pin in the pin store is based on too. And I can also take the hoodie off. Yay! I basically, I gotta be real, chat. One of the reasons why I decided to do like a jacket off toggle is specifically so that if I wanted to do like hand assets or something, I could just like either make one and use it as like an image attachment, or like buy new things. Because like you have like cute little attachments where it's like an arm that's holding a drink or whatever, and I'm like, that would be so cute, but I can't do that when I have the hoodie on. Bye, Harley! Thank you so much for coming! What kind of hand assets are you thinking of so far? Well, I mean, technically, I actually have already tapped my artist to ask if their availability is clear. Because I want Pan and Spiral to make me a waving toggle and a like a teacup, so that whenever I want to take a sip of my tea, I don't have to just like do this, and it would be a little bit more like on the nose of what I'm actually doing IRL. Middle finger toggle when look. As funny as that is, I can't imagine myself being aggro enough to actually use a middle finger toggle. Like, it's funny, it makes me laugh, but man, who would I use that on? How long have I been a VTuber? Not that long, actually. I debuted March 1st, so it's only been 2 months. I would chicken out. There's no way. Even if you tell me bad puns or like say something cursed, I don't think I would have it in me to I just had a thought. What if instead of a middle finger, it's how do I do this? No, incorrect. Oh, I think my controller's broken. Uh-oh. That's not good. I thought it was just like a glitch. Uh-oh. I think my control button is actually broken on my keyboard. Anyway, what I was gonna do, I was gonna be like, if I really wanted to flip the bird, all I would have to do is flip my model upside down. Whee! And it didn't work because my control is apparently not working, so I can't rotate. Just add a sensor icon and make it whatever you find funny, like a flipping Mipha icon. That's actually a really good idea. Oh no. Chat, why are you influencing me? Why are you giving me ideas? Why not a Mipha icon you can flip? I mean, I guess. I mean, if I could, I would flip Mipha. But again, my control is broken. I can just put her there too. But yeah. But so sometime down the line, it's not gonna happen anytime like soon, but we're gonna have like a wave toggle, which I feel like is, you know, practical. That's something I would actually use. I would wave at people when they come in chat or whatever. The tea sip, so I can kind of like soft retire this, or use it whenever I'm taking a sip. Because I do like this one too, for as just like a quick like if I have to break eye contact with the camera. Let me think. I just had a thought and then it left me. Ooh, I just had a thought and then it left me. This is me trying to get my brain back. Oh, another, yeah, okay, I remember. Another, like, probably more practical thing that I would love to do is get a hand asset of me holding a controller. I think that would also be real cool. But also, I want to pace myself and not drain my bank. So we're gonna focus on like the wave and the tea sip first, because I think that would be that's more practical. What controller would you want it to be? Most likely like an Xbox controller. That's my favorite controller. Like a customized Xbox controller. Maybe I'll get like a customized controller IRL and then I'll have it reflect what that is. Hi, Gadzooks! Thank you so much for the 103 months at tier 1. 103 months of Masae. Golly gee, that's a lot. I can't even count that high. Me too. Oh, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Could you draw your own hand asset? Or I guess it would be this part with the style. Technically, I could. I'm pretty confident that I could make a hand asset that would match the model. However, what I wouldn't be able to do is rig it. Like, I could attach it to the model like an item. I could do that, and I've been thinking about doing that for various things. And that's specifically why I got like this version, so that if I attached a hand asset to my arm at this angle, you wouldn't be able to like, it would attach to the model, and for the most part, it wouldn't look like, you know, I have 4 arms or anything. However, if I want, what I actually want is like a full-on animation of taking a sip of tea, or like actively waving back and forth, and that I can't do. Like Spiral has all of like the rigging, the raw rigging files. So I have to tap Spiral and be like, hello! Hello, Spiral, help me! Doing all right now. I have food. Hope everyone's well tonight. Heck yeah, man. What's for dinner? I have burgies. I had burgies right before stream. Maybe in the future we can have a redeem thing where we can refill the tea and it refills in real time. That's actually a really cute idea. That's a cute idea. I don't know how I'd actually make that work though. The controller could you do for yourself, or would that be animated too? That would also be animated. I mean, technically, I guess I don't need it animated, but I think being able to like rig it to when it, like what button presses I'm actually doing IRL would be really cool. Because I have seen that kind of input before, but I don't know how to make that work also. I think that's like a whole other program that you have to like get set up too. Finals for me are next week. I'm gonna try to not perish. Good luck, Squib! You got this! I made cube steak. Ooh! Yum. That sounds good. Okay. Let me... Is that PK? That's PK. Hi, PK. Hey, hi, hello, I am here. Please clap. I clap! Except, I can't... You know what? That would be a good other animation, too. Maybe like a clapping? A little clapping animation. I think that'll also be pretty good. I clap in spirit. I clap. Oh. PK, I hope you're doing well. No, not the fish bubbling. Hold on. I can make like a fun sound. Hold on. It's kind of hard. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure it. Nope. It sounds like genuinely out of a menu or something, but I can't get it to work. Oh, kind of. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you guys could hear that. It might have gotten gated. I had half a loaf of French bread for dinner. I soon to have a Code Red Mountain Dew. I can't remember the last time I had a Mountain Dew of any sort, let alone Code Red. I do remember I did like Code Red though. What did you do? I can do like a little droplet sound by like flicking my cheek, and it kind of like, it sounds like a little menu droplet a bit. but it's really soft. And then we heard the sound a little bit. Oh, that was cool. Oh, did you hear it? Okay, let me get right up on the camera. Not camera, but the microphone. I can't do it now. I'm doing it wrong. There it is. There it is. There it is. I did it. I did it. Yeah, it's like a little water droplet. I used to be able to do it really loud, but I can't. For some reason, I'm screwing it up right now. That's straight up a Splatoon jumping into ink sound. Yes, yes, exactly, exactly. Oh, there it is. There it is. Did you hear that one? So, I'm like flicking my cheek and my cheek is getting sore now. So I'm done. I'm done. Ow. Ow. Anyway, weird niche talents for 100, I guess. Okay, let me see real quick. Let me see real quick. Okay, no, we're good on ads. I keep getting concerned that the ads are gonna run. I'm not gonna realize it. Drip, drip, drop, little April showers. Oh my god, you just taught me how to do it. I can kind of do it too. Yeah, it's like you push the air out of your mouth while you hit your cheek with a little flick. There it is. Carlos taught me that. Carlos taught me how to do that years ago. But yeah, anyway, I'm trying to think of other stories that I have from over the weekend. So much has happened. You know, chat, there's one thing that I do whenever I go on a trip or anything, or like whenever I go somewhere, I come back and I'm like, I want to tell so many stories, and then my mind just goes blank. My mind absolutely just goes blank, and then I can't remember anything that I wanted to tell anyone. But then it just like slowly starts coming back to me over the course of like 2 weeks. And then I'm like, oh yeah, another thing that happened. And then I just tell, like, I trickle the stories in. I've been doing that over the past like couple of days. I like was trying to tell Brett about all of the weekend, and I was like, I can't remember anything. But then out of nowhere, I'll be like, oh, wait, I have a story. A travel diary may be in your future. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I should do that. Honestly, I need to write in my little journal more often. I have not been, but I really should be. Hi, Dark Decay. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I need to keep a dream journal. I should get back to it. Oh, yeah. Dream journals are fun. Dream journals are a lot of fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. So, so one thing that was kind of funny about the event ending. So I'm technically local. I told you guys I had like a 2.5 hour drive to the event. Well, I'm the only person who drove in, which means all of like the groceries and everything that they bought, they just told me to take home. They told me to just take it home, take it all home. So on the last day, on my way out, I felt like an actual goblin because I was raiding the fridge and everyone was watching me walk back and forth to my car, like 10 or so trips from the fridge to my car. The much, dude, how much of it was perishable? I mean, not 2 hours perishable. Like, they kept cool enough. I just stuck them like next to the air conditioning in my car, and it kept them all like cold. But nobody helped you? No, they offered, but I didn't want to bother anyone. I also felt really weird that I was like, I would have felt weird asking for help, like raiding their fridge. But yeah, so I gotta make sure all those frozen Uncrustables have a home. Oh, I actually didn't take the Uncrustables. I left anything that was frozen because I didn't think that the frozen stuff would get home in a good enough amount of time. However, I mean, they did offer you to take it. That is true. They did. And so I knew I wasn't doing anything wrong per se, but guys, I just have to express to you the weird feeling of walking out with arms full of food, taking it to my car, and leaving them with nothing. It was just an extremely weird feeling. And like, when I say like what I was taking, if you saw the cooking segment of Heroes of Time when they were doing like the lunch at the stock pot inn, those mushrooms that I was obsessing over, yeah, I have a crate of those in my fridge right now because the chef left everything. He also left a basically full bottle of bourbon because I think only Andy had any. And he left the espresso martini base as well, and he left a whole wine bottle and he left it there specifically because he was like, you guys are gonna want to party after this, I know, so here, take all of these drink stuff and just have a good party. Y'all, nobody drank anything. Nobody drank anything. The wine was unopened. The espresso martini, only me and Kelsey had any during like Archipelago, and that was like one drink. We only had that one. And then everything else was left. So I took all of that home. Probably like 50 bucks worth of booze I'm stuffing into my trunk. It was so funny. What did Brett say? Brett was like, what happened? It was like, why did you bring this? I cracked up. So now you get to have a party. Yeah. We had some sippies yesterday to celebrate me being home, and also as a belated birthday thing. So it was hilarious. It was actually so funny because I was standing there like, are you guys sure you don't want any of this? And they're like, we're not drinking it tonight, and tomorrow we're leaving in a car that has no trunk. You are literally the only place that any of this can go. And I was like, well, guess this is mine now. Which is actually awesome because that espresso, that was the first time I've ever had an espresso martini. And it was the first time I've ever had an espresso martini, and I actually loved it. It was so good. It was like a little like coffee-ish chocolate milk almost. No trunk? No, because they came in like one of those trucks, like one of those like storage trucks, and that technically doesn't have like a trunk, so it's illegal to drive with it as long as there's like no barrier between them and open booze. Don't want any of it to go to waste. That's pretty much exactly it. It's like Again, I'm the only one who was local, or even like vaguely local, so I was like, I'll take everything, but it still feels weird raiding the fridge and leaving you guys with nothing. If you ever feel weird about taking all the food, eat a mushroom. I'm actually probably tomorrow, I'm gonna make a mushroom risotto and just use all of it. I'm probably just gonna use all of it. And, you know, because I also don't want it to go bad. So, I don't usually cook. I hate cooking. Cooking isn't my bag, but I can cook. So, just for the sake of making sure that it doesn't, you know, spoil, I'm gonna go ahead and make a risotto tomorrow. You making risotto? I know. I know. I know. That takes a while. Good luck with that. I'm doing like cheat sheet risotto. It's not like really, really great risotto or anything, but it's something that I can pile a bunch of mushrooms in and have it turn out like relatively easily okay. Bye, Wendy. Good luck. Good luck with your course and your exercise. Katagi258 with 100 bits. Thank you, Katagi. Masae dripped out in goth and leather while also hauling away groceries like a Black Friday deal. Like, the dichotomy is amazing. Oh my god. That's funny. Oh, that... Okay, that didn't even occur to me that that's what it sounds like it was. Mipha, get off of the wall. That didn't even occur to me. Because on the last day as I was leaving, I definitely was not dripped out. I was jeans and t-shirt that day because I knew I was just gonna be sitting in the car for like a few hours. Slash, most everyone was gone. It was just like Tech Crew, Crafty, and Alex who were still there. And Tantrum and Doodlebug. But... But yeah, so I was not like dripped out in goth clothes while I was carrying stuff to my car, but I do love that mental image. Was that espresso martini your first alcoholic beverage? I remember a stream where you said your team no drink. Oh, no. I have been partaking in sippies for a while. Sometime after that. I don't remember when that was, but technically, if you want to get real technical, when I was like younger, my parents wanted to like share wine and like beer with me occasionally, but I always hated it because, you know, icky, yucky, it's not sweet, it's not Coke. And this isn't my Coca-Cola. So I never had the hankering to partake. Is Tantrum the merchandise guy, or are the names a coincidence? Oh no, they are the merchandise guy. It was wine and beer blend. Yeah, I think actually the first drink that I had that I really liked. Oh, I don't even remember how old I was. I think I was like 17 or something. But I was having dinner with I think it was my mom, my uncle, and his daughter. Mipha? Mipha, you good? And they had like this foamy, kind of icy mango sake, and it was so weird and sweet and really, really good. And I think that was the moment where my brain clicked and I was just like, oh my god, you mean it can taste like this? Oh no. So that was the first time that I really had anything that I was like, I will have another. But that was a really long time ago. I don't think I was 17. I don't think I was that young. I think I was like early 20s or something like that. What's my favorite beverage that you try that you can recall? That one is probably my I mean, It's like some fruity, like little sippy because I like sweet things. And I like sweet things. Yeah, cool parents. My parents just didn't want to make it like exciting, which is completely valid and probably a smart move. My first good one was a Dirty Shirley like 2 years ago. I don't know what a Dirty Shirley is. Alcohol can taste good? Dangerous info. That was pretty much where I was at the time. That is literally exactly where I was at. But yeah, I think also like I never really talked about it too much because like again, I kind of had look, I never advertised myself as family friendly. I never claimed to be family friendly. However, I do feel like that there was an overarching like, oh, I probably should not talk about like my sippy preferences when people have this perception of me, right? And now here I am. Swearing like a motherfucker and also talking about sippies with you, chat. Now I don't give two shits. My what preferences? Sippy? Yeah, my sippy preferences. Shut up! Now I'm embarrassed. Someone pointed out my use of sippy. Now I'm embarrassed. Look. A lot of the adults here started watching when they were kids, so you know what? Fair. That's kind of true, actually. That's kind of true. It's like it feels like the content aged up with my audience. Say more cool things. More cool things. Yeah, lol, I'm only 6 months older than you. High five! 30s. Man, I don't know why I started saying sippy. And it's not even consistent because oftentimes I'll also say I'm getting a sippy when I just mean I'm refilling my water bottle. So I'm starting to realize that I could probably be communicating the wrong things. What is sippy? Like alcohol, like wine and mixed drinks, cocktails and stuff. It sounds better than drinky though. True. Yeah, I wouldn't say drinky. Drinky just sounds... I mean, I don't know if sippy's any better, but whatever. Jiggy just says juice. Have I ever had a twisted tea before? I had a Long Island iced tea, which I found out later is not iced tea at all. I ordered a Long Island iced tea at MagFest, assuming that it was actually iced tea. So that was a time. Have you ever had a frozen margarita? I had it on the rocks of frozen. Oh, I love frozen margaritas. Those are good. I used to down like 3 pitchers of Long Island iced tea and go see movies. It was great. kid. I mean, I mean, you're an adult. Do what you want. But also, that sounds like a lot, man. That sounds like a lot. That's a chicken jockey party, you know? That's a freaking chicken jockey party. So far, I only really like wine and some cocktails. I mean, that sounds similar to me. I mean, I've also kind of, just because, like, I'll ask to try breast drinks sometimes. I've kind of like gained an appreciation for bourbon and whiskey beyond just like, wow, this tastes like turpentine. Because I would just like sip it and then roast it and be like, this tastes like shit, and give it back. And then I did that too many times, and now I'm like, oh, wait a second, I kind of get it though. Yeah, same. Wait, you did that too? I love vodka cranberry cocktail or a vodka soda. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Whiskey is like mouthwash to me. It is. That's why I would take a sip and be like, icky, yucky, this tastes like trash. I hold no punches. I literally sat there, looked at him dead in the eye. I'm like, this tastes like shit. And I did that too many times, and now I'm like, okay, I get it. Hi, Earth, Wind, and Ice. Welcome to the stream. Personally, a Pilsner type of guy. I feel like IPAs grow with age, and I'm begging to like it better on tap. I can't do canned, but mainly light beers like Pilsners, pale ales, and that stuff. I hate beers. I hate IPAs. That's one that I have not been able to gain an appreciation for, even though I have tried it several times throughout my entire life. Yeah, that's always been, and probably always will be, icky yucky to me. I like ciders though. Ciders are like, cider. I order ciders when I want to feel like I'm joining in on the, like, you know, wings and beer conversation, and then I'm like, I'm not drinking that, but I'll drink something that looks like that. But that is cool though. I know someone who's like really into like the actual like making of beers and different types of ales and stuff, and I think it's super interesting. Like, just from the conversations that we've had about it, it will never be my bag, but I respect it a lot. It sounds like a lot goes into it. How do we get on this topic? Why are we talking about this? I mean, realizing that we have taken a left turn somewhere, and I'm not sure how we. Oh yeah, because I took all of the alcohol that was in the house because no one was gonna drink it. That's right. I remember. Because you took the stuff, yeah. That's right. You're right, though. Ooh, free alcohol? Yeah, no, that's literally what happened. Our chef over the event last weekend left a bunch of booze, assuming that all of us nerds were gonna party that night, and then none of us wanted to, and then everyone left. And I was like, well, guess this is mine now. Kinetic Kyle, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub at 58 months. I appreciate it. Thanks for another 58 months, Masae, and thanks for being a part of Heroes of Time and benefiting the American Cancer Society. I hope your birthday was wonderful, and I hope you made some new friends as well. You and everybody involved in Heroes of Time are amazing heroes and should be so proud. 65K for cancer care is quite an accomplishment. Imagine how many lives you all have saved. You did wonderful and had the coolest outfits. Thanks again! Kyle, you are such a delight, Kyle. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We put in our all. We all brought our A game to the table, and yeah, I definitely feel as though I made some new friends through this event, and I'm so excited. I am actually already talking with some people from the event to work on some collaborative projects together, so you guys can keep an eye out for that too. I am already doing the talks. I don't know when it's gonna like actually come to fruition, but things are happening behind the scenes. Reminds me how I grew to like Guinness because nobody in the house would drink it, and then I was like, well, looks like I'm having the last 3, and they aren't bad. That's how I started drinking LaCroix. Obviously, LaCroix is not alcoholic. We're not talking about alcohol right now, but that is genuinely what happened when I started drinking like sparkling water. Because I always thought sparkling water was awful and terrible, and why would anyone subject themselves to this willingly? But I went on a trip, and that was literally the only thing available at all to drink, because I wasn't drinking California tap water. And then I was like, well, guess this is my new addiction. Were those the future plans you were referring to? I mean, no, the future plans I was referring to was the arms for the model, like the T animation. And also I just wanted to talk about like potentially playing some specific games in the near future too, because A Link to the Past is definitely on docket. Oblivion is also on docket. And I don't know if you guys would be interested, but I've heard really, really good things about Expedition 33. And I got a key for it. So, like, theoretically, we could do a first impressions of it. Alright, checking on Mipha. Alcoholic LaCroix sounds cursed. Isn't that just White Claw? Isn't White Claw just literally alcoholic LaCroix? Yeah, it's Expedition 33. It's really good. I've seen gameplay. Expedition 33 looks super cool. Yeah, I got a key for it, so we might do a first impressions for that too. I don't know about playing the whole thing on stream because I think it's also one of those really, really long games. But we'll see. Well, you are 33 now, so it matches? True! True! I'm hearing great things about blueprints if you're feeling a puzzler. Oh, I am interested in blueprints, actually. I don't have that. I wasn't able to get a key for that, but I might pick it up. Oh, that's right. You're no longer the meme-er. Yeah. I have evolved. I think Expedition 33's how long to be is like 25 to 30 hours. That's not too bad. Wait a second. I thought it was a bit longer than that. Wait, is 32 a meme? 32 is 100% a meme around these parts. It's a long story. The TLDR of it is that I was tormented with the number 32. Then it turned out to be completely benign. But after that, I saw it everywhere. And it was bizarre. Kichu Sakura, thank you so much for the 102 months at tier 1. Oh, hey, it looks like Twitch is clocked over and my 102 month streak appeared. Hey, oh, does time fly? It was fun watching Heroes of Time charity stream. Anyways, did you know that Claire was jealous that you guys had a chef? I think everyone was jealous that we had a chef. I'm pretty sure everyone was super jealous that we had a chef. I was sending pictures to Brett over the weekend, and he was just losing his damn mind. He also almost +1'd. He almost +1 to this event so that we could go together, but like, it's like, A, that would put some strain on the cats because, you know, they're not getting any younger, so every time we have to leave them, we have to like, we have to make sure that they're set. And also, it would mean that I would have to like put Mipha in boarding over the weekend, which would be money spent and stress on her too. And so it ended up being just like, oh, since this one's local, I'm gonna just drive in and do it and then come back. It would just be more convenient that way. But I think, I think when we realized what kind of chef was being brought in, there was some regret. There was a little bit of regret on not following through with the +1. Was this the first event you went to by yourself? I mean, I used to go to like Anime Week in Atlanta on my own and like Momo, but that was like way long ago. This was definitely the first event that I went to, and I literally didn't know anyone. This was definitely the first time that I had that going on. I remember Campy telling me how at one of the old colos that Jiggy wished they could hire a chef, so I thought it was funny he got his dream. It's actually really awesome, right? It's actually really awesome. Jiggy is Jiggy knows how to pull people together. I remember that getting mentioned in like extreme passing, just like very, very briefly touching on that. And I think the one year that we had catering was kind of like the closest that we got to it. So seeing Jiggy being so excited over the chef was actually really, really wholesome. And also becoming really excited when I realized it was actually like gourmet food. That was actually pretty awesome. If I make it to MagFest 2026, I'll be going solo, and for the first time ever, hopefully I can go. Fingers crossed, Kyle! Oh, it'd be so cool to see you. Yeah, Jiggy's fun. By the way, did you get that hotel you mentioned you had a chance of getting from MomoCon? No, I didn't, unfortunately. I thought about it, but also May is turning out to be really packed, just on an IRL standpoint. I'm obviously still gonna be streaming, but my schedule for May is kind of wildin'. So I don't think I'll be able to squeeze in Momo this year. However, I think the following year is gonna be much more calm. So I'm gonna try and make, like, specifically make Momo happen next year. Hi, Becky Star. Not going to MagFest this year because I'm going to EVO. Not participating, just hanging out with Discord friends for the first time. Different server, but still. Hell yeah, dude! Have fun! That sounds like a blast. I've heard good things about attending EVO. I have never made it myself. But it sounds like it's a blast. Especially if you're gonna be going there with friends, right? It'll turn out fun. Oh, ads. Them ads are coming. How long have you been streaming? 2.5 hours already. What happened? What happened to time? I'm out here talking for forever, and then the ads, I see the ads start popping up again, and I'm just like, that means another hour has passed. This is why we just love just chatting streams. I always think that they're gonna end up being boring. I always have like a weird, I have a weird like feeling that like I always feel weird because I feel like I'm gonna run out of things to talk about, and then I just never do. These are my favorite streams. Aw, that's nice. They're so fun. That's actually super sweet. That was actually super sweet. I'm glad that we did this. I had a feeling that we're gonna have a bunch to talk about today, specifically because of the event. Oh, see, this is what I mean about like the stories hit my head at random times, and I can't remember them when I'm trying to, but then they just come to me. Speaking of things that I yoinked from the event, I took the poster. I took the example poster. You know, the one that was shown on stream through the entire event that everyone was like pointing at? Yeah, I took that. Well, they like Tantrum and Doodle couldn't sell it because it was kind of dented up because it was our example poster, and everyone else is flying, so they didn't have anywhere to put it without damaging it more. So me with my car took it, and now it's here. It looked great on a wall. I have to like try and find a spot that Mipha won't like attack. That's the only thing. I just need to find a spot that Mipha won't attack. Vibing and talking is just good. It's like those late night Discord chats with friends where you talk about all the things. Yeah, that kind of is what it feels like, right? But yeah, I'm actually really thrilled because I usually don't go over posters too much because you know, limited wall space. Mipha, get off of the floor. Limited wall space, and also Mipha. But I think it's just really cool that out of any poster, I got to take home the one that was shown on stream through the entire weekend. The example poster. So that makes me smile. In today's news, Digital Crow runs off with a ton of shit in her car. More at 11. Pretty much, dude. My problem with posters is I feel like I have to damage them to hang them, and I don't like that. I got a frame for your sign poster specifically to not do that. Aww. Bless. What I end up doing, what works for me, I use thumbtacks, but I don't pierce the actual poster with it. I kind of like pin it with the edge of the plastic part, and I like rest it on the nail part. Does that make sense? It's like I like pinch it between the plastic of the pin and the wall, so it doesn't damage the poster. Good night, Marcelino. Good idea. I mean, it would be if Mipha wouldn't tear them down from my walls all the time. It would be nice. Hopefully Mipha leaves the poster alone. It sounds like something special. What I might do, I might like hang it up behind my monitors. She doesn't really fly there. There's too much stuff between her and like that area. So I think if anything, I might hang it. Actually, I see a good spot for it. I think would work. I also hung your TV poster in a frame. I signed the signed one I kept in its bag and used an adhesive putty. Oh, bless. Ow. Hi, Mipha. Mipha flew in my head. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. I see that Becca already replied to you, but yeah, we're talking about the charity event, like experience, because a lot of things happened. It was a whole lot. Yeah, ads are coming up. Actually, this is a really good opportunity because I need to put Mipha to bed. Mipha is getting a little bit wild, so I'm gonna go ahead and get her all tucked in. Say goodnight, chat. Say goodnight. Mipha, night night. Night night, Mipha. She's like, no. Mipha has just been on the floor constantly, and I'm trying my best, but you know. So that means it's time for her to take a nap. We'll be gone for just about 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a little sip of water. You know, this is the first time I've ever interacted with a VTuber. Well, welcome to the VTuber side of things. Welcome, welcome. I'm just, it's just like any other stream. Just like any other streamer, except there's, you know, anime girl on the screen. That's me, anime. We have fun here though. Anyway, we'll be back in just like 3 minutes. I need to put this bird to bed because she's driving me insane. And we shall continue chatting. Be right back. Where's my button? Oh, there's my button. We're back. Is that a flamethrower? Oh my god, I am setting a man on fire. Hello, you didn't give me your broom. Face the consequences. Oh, you have money. Drop your bag. Drop your bag, son. Nice house you got here. Old, nature, quirky, impish, careful, hardy, timid, lonely, serious. Oh, there it is. Huh, not Noivern. Hey, shush. Shush, you were doing so well. No. Oh, she hates not Noivern. She hates not Noivern. Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, not Noivern's gone. Not Noivern's gone. Not Noivern's gone. She hates not Noivern. She hates not Noivern. Oh, she hated that. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. Oh! Ah! We did it! Oh man, no mistakes. No mistakes. Oh, wait, no! I'm so upset. I'm so upset. No. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. I can't believe that just happened. Oh my god. Oh my god. My first taste. My first taste of first. Hi. Please no one pass me. Please no one pass me. Please no one pass me. Please. No one passed me. Yoshi passed me. Yoshi, I just want first once, man. Yoshi, I want first once. Who did that? Who took first away from me? Who took first away from me, dude? Is that a freaking NPC? Did I just get sniped by a freaking NPC? Who is that? Is that an NPC? I'm gonna lose my mind. I can't. I cannot. An NPC sniped first from me. I can't. All I wanted was to finish in first once today. Oh, that's all I wanted. And it got taken away by the CPU, so I can't even get mad at someone for it. I can't.
We get everything in here? We got a lot in here. It's all small stuff, but we got a lot.
Okay.
Ah, good of you to join us.
Hello.
You see these? You see these? These are bad.
Do not
Where?
step.
What?
Don't step. Why?
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go now.
I need to never ever put complicated cents into any of these prices you and your cash. $3. Oh, you gave me $3. Oh, bless you. I take it back. I take it back. You're cool. You did exact change. I cussed out like the one customer that gave me exact change. I'm not gonna be the— no, how dare you? Oh, what? I'm not gonna be the first one to stop. Nope. I refuse. I refuse. I refuse. I'm not gonna do it. It's getting real hard, y'all. Get wrecked, Hello Kitty. Get wrecked. How dare you? I can't even hide it too because the model makes it obvious that I'm yawning. Will you join me? That sounds like fun. I'd love to hang out. So she literally like comes with me. Ah, I have a little girlfriend now. I'm not gonna be the— stop it! No, I don't want to still hang out. You have lost hangout privileges. Stop trying to make me yours. How dare you, Hello Kitty? How actually dare you? That was absolutely diabolical. Hello, we're back. Mipha is sleeping. Thank God. I don't have Twitch, so this is the closest thing to interacting with a streamer. Heck yeah, man. That's fine. That's why we simulcast to YouTube. I mean, also so that I'm actually on top of VODs. Finally, for once in my life. But yeah. Y'all, poor Mipha. Mipha, I was getting updates about Mipha while I was gone at the event. Usually when I go out of town, Mipha gets boarded, and I think since it's more of a neutral area and like new people, new environment, it's actually, it sounds like it actually turned out to be a little bit easier on her because I was getting status updates from Brett, and apparently Mipha was looking for me. Mipha would like, we have like a little baby gate to keep the cats out of the hallway, and apparently Mipha was flying to the baby gate and looking in the direction of my office, and would fly into like the bathroom or explore open doors. So this poor bird didn't understand why I wasn't home, and so she was just periodically trying to figure out where I was in the house. And so Brett ended up having to like, Brett's extremely sensitive. He's very considerate of Mipha and like her emotional state. So he got into like this rhythm and like this routine of like when she would fly over to the baby gate, he'll go over to her, pick her up, and like do a walkthrough of the entire house and be like, look, she's not here. She's not here. And he would like open all of the doors and go into each room of the house to show her, and then he would close the doors so that she wouldn't try to fly back in, and he would tell her like, she's coming back soon, she's not here right now, but she's coming back. And then Mipha would just like go back to her perch and sulk for a bit. She would just get real sad and just sulk for a while. And I was just like, that is the sweetest, but also the saddest thing I've heard in a hot minute. So, apparently Mipha misses me when I'm gone. And then when I finally came back home, she like basically, she beeline, dude. She beeline and basically tackled the side of my head because she flew over and just like got right up in my face, and she was like chirping and dancing right in my face, and was like, hello, 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 hello. And my heart just melted. And Brett told me that like she was quiet through the entire weekend and hadn't really chirped. This was the most noise that she made in days. Puppy energy. It pretty much was puppy energy. It was pretty much puppy energy. And so over the past 2 days, she has been like Velcro. Absolute Velcro. Like, I can't even stand up without her getting anxious that I'm gonna leave again. So, she's having a mild crisis. You're back. I miss you so much. Don't ever leave me for that long again. Yeah, that's pretty much what the vibe was. That pretty much was the vibe. Good night, Jory. Thank you so much for coming. That's cute, but not ideal. Exactly. I mean, she like this is just gonna happen once in a while. She's gotta not fend for herself, but you know, figure out her own coping mechanisms, I guess. Which is why I'm really happy that Brett's so good with her and is very considerate about her emotional state, because I'm sure that helped. You know, I'm sure that helped at least. But now she's getting back to being a brat. She was well behaved and Velcroing for a couple of days, and now she's just back into brat territory. And I'm like, ugh, what happened? Time to go back out of town for a couple of days so you appreciate me. Oh, Retro 64 with 100 bits. Thank you, Retro. Just chatting streams can be nice. While I could make the joke of all my homies support the just chatting streams, I do often find them relaxing at times. I'm glad that you find them relaxing. I also have started to really come around to them. Like I said earlier, I always felt weird about it because I'm like, what do I even talk about? Do I even have enough to like mention for just chatting stream without being boring? So I guess it functions almost like a podcast, right? Like an interactive podcast in which my guest is chat. The Cult of Breakfast streams expands. I mean, technically we haven't really had a breakfast stream yet. I have been wanting to do like tea time streams, which I guess we can do when I get my tea asset made. I truly don't think it's possible to run out of material from just chatting streams when you have viewers. That's fair. Things just keep naturally coming up, and I guess it surprises me a little bit. But I guess it shouldn't surprise me because I very regularly, like, have the initial portion of the stream take, like, 45 minutes when I'm like, all right, it's time to get to gaming. Oh, I guess we've been here for, like, we've already been here for an hour. A dessert stream. If only I actually had a dessert. I don't really have a dessert right now, unfortunately. Time to make me a little sippy espresso hot chalky. Cold chalky. I don't know. That's the closest thing I have to dessert in this house right now. The Cinnabon ice cream? Oh, I haven't found any more of those. I found it like once, and then after that it disappeared. Oh, that's right, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream. Oh my god, that's right, I forgot about that. I might make some. Not like immediately. I need to find the recipe again. But that recipe slapped. That recipe slapped so hard. That sounds illegally good. Dude, I am not kidding when I say that was probably one of the best bowls of ice cream I have ever had. And I made it too, so it's like bonus points for that. I felt a little proud of myself. Hello, also Cinnamon Toast Crunch ice cream? Yes. I once made a cinnamon toast ice cream in which it was, well, exactly what it sounds like. It was cinnamon ice cream and it had little cinnamon toast crunchies in it. Ice cream gives me heartburn, but I gotta try that sometime. Oh no, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. The caramelized cereal brings it over the top. It does! It has that, like, extra bit of texture, right? So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there is, like, a step to making this ice cream where you literally, like, fry the cinnamon toast crunch in, like a cooked sugar. So it, like, seals the crunch in and keeps the cinnamon toast crunch dry while you put it into the ice cream. And so when you eat it in the ice cream, it's still crispy and crunchy. Ooh, it's so good. Ooh, it's so good. Ooh, it's so good. I need to make that. Huh, that's pretty ingenious, actually. It's really good. How does one make ice cream anyway? I use an ice cream maker. It wasn't too expensive from what I remember, but essentially, like, it's a super cool little bucket, and then you put the ingredients in the bucket, and then you put, like, a scraper into it, and all it does is that it rotates the scraper over the course of, like, 45 minutes to an hour, and it makes ice cream. It's really, really simple and super, super easy. I've been having constant anxiety for a week, but now I finally calmed down. I'm glad you're feeling better. That's rough. That's rough. I relate to that very much. Yeah, I just found out recently sorbet and sherbet hits the spot though. Oh, Kyle, if you ever want to like look into doing like your own ice cream, I gotta say sherbet and sorbet and all of that stuff is like the easiest thing to make in an ice cream maker. And I made like an orange ice cream that slapped. It's actually very, very simple and very, very easy, which, you know, pretty much my bread and butter. Simple and easy, and I'll do it. Hi, Muzzlebug. Deliciously cursed? Yep. Have you ever had salt and straw ice cream? They do all sorts of creative flavors and have a couple of cookbooks. No, I haven't. Cookbooks for ice cream? That sounds good. Sorbets are easy. You just need to make sure the sugar ratio is right. That's true. That's true. Yum, like a dreamsicle. It did turn out kind of dreamsicle-ish, honestly. Dreamsicle is probably like one of my favorite favorite ice cream flavors, but it has to be like, it has to have a substantial amount of vanilla in it for me. Yeah. Oh God, you guys are making me want to make ice cream again. It has been a minute. I have like the bucket part just sitting in my freezer for whenever I feel like making an ice cream out of nowhere. And I'm starting to think I might just do that. Sounds sweet. I just bake cookies, but an ice cream maker would be cool to have. Yeah, it like, I think the ease of it makes it really worth it for me. I need to start making ice cream. It's been so long. Yeah, me too. I think I was making a lot of ice cream last summer, but then, you know, winter hit and the desire for ice cream considerably lessened. Because I'm just like, it's already cold. I don't need to make myself more cold. However, now it's getting nice and warm again outside, so might be time to grab some ice cream. That's nice. My homemade sugar and pumpkin cookies are always fun to make and give it, and I give it to family. That's all I do is do now as far as desserts go. Sugar and pumpkin cookies. That sounds stellar. I love pumpkin flavored stuff. So like hearing that makes me go, sounds good. Chocolate chip cookies are my go-to cookie whenever I'm making cookies. I feel so basic saying that, but I mean, I make a mean chocolate chip cookie. Pumpkin pie is good? Mmm, pumpkin pie is good. Oh, my favorite part of the holidays is probably the pumpkin pie. I hate that I can't have sugar right now because I'm on a diet. Oh no! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like taunt you with the ice cream and sugar talk. Sarah! Sarah Bear with the 57 months at tier 1. Hi, friend. I hope you're doing well, girl. I miss you. We were talking about MagFest a little bit earlier this stream. I should try something like that with the butternut squash I have in the fridge. Ooh, I would have no idea what to do with a butternut squash. I buy it sometimes for Mipha's chop, but other than that, I have no idea what to do with butternut squash. Chocolate chip pumpkin. Chocolate chip pumpkin cookies are my next homemade recipe idea. That sounds stellar. That sounds stellar, dude. I'm doing as good as I can. Aw. All my hugs, Sarah. Hang in there. Hang in there. I'm rooting for you. Always rooting. Soup? Dude, honestly, my mom makes butternut squash soup, and I've never had anything better in my life than that meal. You can make soup out of butternut squash? What's the flavor profile of that? I don't know what that even would taste like. I have no idea how that would turn out. I know so little about butternut squash, just in general. What games have you been playing on Steam Deck? Recently, nothing. I haven't really had time to like play on the Steam Deck just because I've been gone. However, when we get started with Oblivion, I'm probably gonna be playing on my own time on the Steam Deck. Because I can't imagine tackling a whole Oblivion playthrough on Twitch. That just sounds like a really large endeavor. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Oblivion. Wow, Bella! Thank you so much for the raid and welcome, raiders! Civic Duty. Haha. Thank you, Bella. I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream went well. Ah, Majora's Mask. I see. Thank you so much. Welcome, raiders. We're just chatting. We're just talking today. We're hanging out. We're vibing. Today is just a big old vibe time. Very well. First back for a week, and it was good. Excellent. I was away for a week, and it was my first one back. Oh no, that's kind of what I gathered. Hey, high five, because I'm also back after a week. So we're kind of in the same spot. High five. Squash soup is pretty common, especially butternut. I've never had butternut squash soup. I'm sure I've had like zucchinis, and that's like a type of squash. I know that. But like butternut squash, I've never actually had, especially in a soup. It's very creamy, a little bit on the thicker end, but it's so good. Remind me later, I'll send you a recipe. Yes, please! I'd love to see what that recipe is. Butternut is excellent, especially in ravioli. I need to give this a go. I was just telling chat that I don't really eat butternut. I've never had the opportunity to eat it. Except for I do buy it once in a while for Mipha's food. So Mipha's had butternut squash, but I haven't. It's kind of like pumpkin soup. I've also not had pumpkin soup. Bye, Kyle. Thank you so much for coming and thank you for hanging out. T-Rexel, thank you so much for the 100 bits. T-Rexel edited a video today. Wonders if T-Rexel should branch out and try new kinds of content. Oh, whatever your creativity is taking you, the sky's the limit, my guy. Best of luck with whatever you decide to try. I'll have to take permit tests soon. T-Rexel wants to drive so much. Driving would make T-Rexel feel less shackled. It definitely comes with a bit of freedom. Just make sure you stay safe. Stay safe. Take the permit test and with an open mind and learn. Or well, rather learn until then. But you got this. You can do it. I believe. Good night, Muscle. Thank you so much. I'm used to the VODs where anytime someone gets raided, they use countermeasures. Yeah, I used to have countermeasures, and I just haven't gotten it set up. I was gonna like do the chibi thing still for countermeasures, but my files are an absolute disaster right now, so I haven't really like had the time to get any of it set up. When it comes to countermeasures, the most I've really been doing is kind of like doing this. Getting real up close and personal with a camera. But other than that, I've just been more chill about countermeasures recently. Fetch! Fetch, thank you so much for the 103 months. Oh my god. Girly, how's it going? Been a hell of a last few weeks. Mostly been working on art stuff for my VGen page. You're getting a VGen setup? Oh, that's so fun. That's so fun. I've been playing around with streaming stuff, including something you got me curious about. Again, playing around with VTube Studio. This is a general reminder to please check your DMs for the art stuff if you haven't already. Love your girly, Jen. Jen, you're the best. I hope that life is treating you well. It sounds like it's been busy, but I believe you can fly. I believe you can touch the sky. And also your art's getting real good. I did have a moment where I did scroll through, but I was like in the middle of something at the moment, so I didn't have time to like write up a reply. But I saw your art that you are working with right now, and you are doing stunning. You are absolutely doing stunning work, Fetch. Keep it up. Absolutely keep it up. I'm finally getting to the point where I'm kinda sorta able to start making my way through my commissions. It's so tricky right now because like a lot of the stuff that I'm working on at present moment, it's like, you know, client work. I want to respect the client, like the client work that I get, so I can't really like show it off to anyone or post on my portfolios until later. So I'm like, even though I'm drawing literally all of the time, I'm kind of sitting here like, I feel like I haven't really uploaded my art at all. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you so much, Marcelino. Hi, Emerald. Welcome. It's been a bit since I watched a stream. I have tuned in occasionally when I had the time. When I did, I was very entertained. I try to be a little bit entertaining once in a while. I do my best. But thank you for watching. I'm glad that you enjoy the streams. Today is a bit low-key because, you know, I came back from a trip, so we're just shooting the breeze right now. I've been wanting to call me for a while. I'm gonna say, is there a form for me to fill out or something? I can't afford Patreon at the moment. I mean, right now, not yet. I'm trying to get through the waitlist that I currently have, and then I'm actually going to overhaul the commission thing. This is actually something that's been on the docket for a bit, but I'm planning on getting like overhauling the commissions info thing in the Discord to be a little bit more intuitive. But yeah, I'm gonna be introducing like a little Google form for new commission requests. I just need some time. I need some time to finish up other projects I have on the back burner. Or rather the front burner. Finish up the front burner so the back burner can come to the front burner. Meg Fox, thank you so much for the tier 2 sub at 83 months. 83 months and a 50-hour work week last week. Let's go. Let's go! Thanks. Thanks, Meg, so much. Should you get a VGen as well if you don't already have one? Even as a client, it's still something worth getting. I have a VGen specifically to poke around for people that I want to hire. So I actually do have a VGen, but I don't know how much I would actually use it for like commissions and client work personally. Mainly because I've been able to make it work on my own end and working with people directly. I'm extremely fortunate, I realize. I'm extremely fortunate that I've had the opportunity to work with people directly. So I don't really need VGen. So I would essentially just be like tacking on an extra fee for the service that I don't really need right now. But I'm keeping my options open. So it's like if down the line I end up needing to be a little bit more organized, then I'm keeping that kind of like I'm keeping that in my cap. VGen, what is a VGen? VGen is essentially a website where artists can post their commission pages, and so like if you go to the VGen website, it's full of people who, you know, draw art or draw models or do video editing. That's how I found Shisu, actually, my shorts editor. And basically it's to connect, it helps to connect commissioners to new clients and for clients to connect with commissioners. It's actually a really great website, and it has a focus on like human artists, and it doesn't dip into like the AI, the generative AI, which is swiftly disappearing from the internet, unfortunately. So it's been really helpful to, you know, have that extra layer of, oh, most of the artists on this website, as long as they are, you know, being honest, have gone through some sort of approval process. I don't know what that actually entails, but I do know that in order to be like approved, quote unquote, on VGen, you have to like apply for it or something. Wolfman 2000 resubscribe for the tier 3 at 103 months. Thank you, Wolfman. Masae, didn't think I'd be back here tonight due to prior plans being interesting. I did wear the new merch and improve a local friendship, so that helped. Oh, bless! Keep it up, and I hope you enjoy your birthday weekend. You have my love and support. Bless you, Wolfman. Thank you for everything, dude. I'm really glad that you had a good time. And I'm thrilled that you wore the new merch. But yeah, that's what VGen is. Actually, I connected with a lot of the artists that I worked with on VGen specifically. I think I found Shisu on there. Spooky Sony, I also connected through VGen, who made Spooky Sony made our user interface, like the comments box and the BRB and our clip screen. Basically everything for the like layout portion of things was from Spooky Sony. Oh, interesting. Yeah, someone who has a calm profile, I can elaborate. You have to have at least 10 followers, a 4.5 star rating, and have made $100 within 30 days to apply to be verified. That's actually really interesting. I didn't know what the process of that was until just now. So that's actually a pretty reasonable, that's a pretty reasonable application requirement. I like that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like at the point where I love working on art and I love working on commissions, but it definitely does get a bit tricky when it's like I would like to be able to post XYZ things, but I can't. I've actually got several things that I'm working on, but it's not mine to post. So it's like, I have to wait. But that's something for another time. What I actually really want to do, and this is a change that's coming up sometime soon for like the Banana Bites Discord server. I want to make it so that, so recently in like the paid portion of it, we introduced like forums for the gaming portion of things. So like people can make their own topics that they want to talk about, and it's turned out real good. I think it's really opened up the ability for everyone to talk about, you know, various games that they want to chat about without having to like bug the mods for, hey, is this gonna get a channel or is this gonna get a channel, etc, etc, etc. But now I know how forums work, and apparently forums can actually act like a gallery. So what I actually want to do on the public facing side, I really want to make a gallery of my art specifically in Banana Bites. And in there would have like the commission details and how-tos, etc, etc. I didn't know forums could be a gallery. Yeah, you can actually see it. If you go to the gaming forums, if you go to sort and view, it says view as, list, or gallery. And as the server manager, I can change the default. Right now, for the gaming forums, it makes more sense for it to be a list forum, but I can swap it over to be a gallery layout. And anyone can like swap it to on their own personal end to be a list or a gallery. But I looked at that and I was like, you know what? This would be great for like an art gallery sort of deal. You're always free to post anything I call from you anytime. Thanks, Celebi. That's super sweet. Is that Cubs? Oh my god, it's Cubs! Hi, Cubs! Hi, friend! Cubs roll 21. There it is. Drive by high five! Oh, dude. High five. I drive by high five. Drive by high five! No, Cubs was one of the people at the charity event this past weekend. Cubs is an absolute delight. I can confirm Cubs is good people. Cubs is such good people. Cubs is an absolute sweetheart. We hung out a bunch over the weekend, and he was super, super sweet. So, hey, shout outs to Cubs. Cubs, you're the best, man. It was so great meeting you this weekend. Thank you for making me feel welcome, and thank you for being so warm. You are an absolute. I mean, I've said it several times, to your face and behind your back and whatever, but you are an absolute delight. And I'm really, really glad that I got to know you. Looking forward to chatting and hanging out whenever the opportunity arises. Masae, I'm curious, how did you create your merch on Tantrum? Because I want to do so too. What do you mean? What do you mean, like, how? Do you mean like what kind of like specs I'm using for them, or how did I get connected? with Tantrum? I'm not sure exactly what your question is, Miracle. Your streams are a delight. You're a delight! Humph! I don't know why I fucking barked, but whatever. I was trying to do like a harumph, but it turned out more like a bark. Cubs! Cubs, hold on. Wait, Cubs, hold on. Cubs, my guy. I gotta show you. Hold on. Cubs, look who I have. Me saying bark reminded me that you would appreciate this. Look at who I have. Oh, goodness. And I also have Pom Pom. And I have Rufus. You stole him from Jamie? I did. I did. I sure did, dude. Dude, he was just there. Jamie left without him. Jamie left without his son. So I took him. How did you get connected and what kind of specs? So the specs differs from piece to piece. I think like shirts are like 12 inches by 12 inches at 300 DPI. Every single piece of merch has a different spec. Honestly, it's taking some learning for me, honestly, because I don't really know it off of the top of my head except for shirts. However, the way that I got connected with Tantrum is specifically like, I mean, Tantrum already works with people that I work with, right? So I work with MC, I work with, and MC works with them for merch for all of the charity events. They also work with Josh and Andrew and who else? Dangers. They also work with Claire and Reese. So honestly, the way that I got connected was just that it got suggested by my friends. But other than that, if you want to try and see if they want to bring on new talent to make merch, like shoot them an email, I guess. Like I really don't know what the application process would be for someone who's like, you know, who's kind of going into it first on their own terms, because I basically got like I basically had the door kicked down and I got thrown into their house, and then I was like, hello, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, Jiggy too. Hi, Boomersy Bear. Guess we're gonna have to run back the race next time. I know, right? If anything, I'm probably even next year, I'm probably gonna bring them even if there isn't a dog race, because they kind of came in handy. They kind of came in handy because like they worked as buzzers during Jeopardy too. So they have function. I think they even ran the merch shop for the last TCC Coliseum. Yeah, no. Like, that's what I mean by, like, they already work with MC. MC works with them through, like, for the charity events and stuff. So, it, like, my in with Tantrum is literally just that I already have friends who were already working with them. I still can't get over this stupid blue dog. I keep looking at this creature. I gotta pause my model so that I can get blue dog right up in the camera. Look at this specimen. Look at this actual specimen. What is that? It's Blue Dog! It's Blue Dog from Zelda! It's a little creature. For me, the funniest thing about Blue Dog is that he was spray painted rather than just fabric dyed. You know, I didn't even think about that. The dye probably would have worked better. It is genuine. It is. I need to hold on. I'm gonna try and see if I can find this picture that I took of Blue Dog when Blue Dog was being created. Because it cracked me up. Hold on, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Hold on. This picture that I took of Blue Dog. Look at this. That's grass. I touch. I touch grass. I sent this picture to like the Discord and I was like, yo, this looks like a dog crime scene. It's just a splorch of blue and this poor dog. It was. I wanted to get white paint and make a chalk outline. That would have been so funny. That would have been so... I would have lost it, dude. Did you try to do lawn bowling with it? Jeez, was it? It wasn't me. It was Jamie's responsibility. I just took a picture of it because it looks so absurd. Looks like you killed Blue from Blue's Clues. I know, right? That poor dog. We tried our best, I promise. Hi, Don Thunder. Good to see you. It was so funny. Jamie's hilarious. Jamie, like, actually cracked me up through the whole event. Hi, Carlos! Finally, one more. How we doing, folks? We're doing good. We're doing so good. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Cubs, thank you for this blessing. Cubs just sent me a picture of the aftermath. So, I got the picture of Blue Dog lying in the grass. And then there's this picture of just like the spot where Blue Dog used to be. Oh, this would have been hilarious with a white chalk outline. This would have been incredible with a white chalk outline. Just a little splorch that was over a day later. You know, people are gonna like go to that property and rent that house. And they're gonna see this blue splotch in the backyard, and this is gonna be someone's mystery. This is gonna be someone's mystery. This is gonna be like a conversation piece of like, why is there just a random blue spot in the lawn? I hope they don't get charged for that. I also hope so, but also... grass grows back. It's whatever. They could just like... They just need to wait a bit and then mow the lawn and it'll be gone. Surely they wouldn't... And it's not even like a large amount of paint either. It's just like one teeny tiny becoming unblue. Just putting it that way. This dog is never becoming unblue. At least it isn't blue on concrete or something. Oh yeah, we probably would get charged for that. if we put it on like the driveway or something, absolutely. Did anyone think of fabric dye? Not a single one of us thought of fabric dye. It's fine. Honestly, I think it's kind of charming that it's so jank and it's like... I think the jank of this dog is actually pretty charming in and of itself. Like, this is a work of art. This is a work of art right here. It's hilarious as well, so that makes it even better, right? Oh, dude, the last shot of the charity being Blue Dog, like walking into the mic was amazing. That was such a good cinematic end to it all. That cracked me up. Fat, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I would like to correct my statement from earlier. I forgot a couple of steps for region verification. It's actually 10 followers, $100 USD earnings within 30 days, 3 reviews from different clients, and a 4.6 star rating. I apologize for messing that up. I forgot because the earnings one is the hardest in my case. No, don't apologize. That's fine. That's a lot of details to keep straight, honestly. I would have forgotten too. You're good. You'll get there. You'll absolutely get there, Fetch. Hi, Maganar. Jiggy getting wrecked by water balloons is pretty good too. Oh, dude, that was so funny. Oh my god. Jiggy just eating shit right at the end. Oh, I felt bad because I think one of them popped in his eye. That was when he was like, please hold! And it took him like a minute, and he was like, okay, continue. And then everyone went back out. I was like, are you okay, man? He's such a good sport. He's such a good sport. Bless Jiggy. Is he okay? Oh yeah, he's 100% fine. He was good. He just got like a good headshot, and we definitely weren't pulling punches with those throws. He's great at being a punching bag for charity. He really is. He plays the part very well, and he has the energy to back it up. Bless him. How are you doing today? I'm doing really well, thank you, Ferret. I hope you're doing well too. How did another hour pass? The last time I looked at the clock, it was 2 hours, 30 minutes. Now we're at 3 hours, 30 minutes. How is this even happening? How has this happened? I don't know how time works. But time is throwing me for an actual loop. Just chatting streams are powerful. They really are. I'm discovering that just chatting streams are kryptonite on my sense of time, because every time I do one of these, I'm just like, dude, I feel like it should be taking a lot longer than it actually is. So, I'm having steak for dinner? Oh, hell yeah! Highly, highly approve. Todd Star and Mel Sky resubscribe for the 14th month at tier 1. Thank you! Thank you so much! I couldn't catch the event live. Was there a moment where you thought Jiggy was drawing a bong? Yes, there was. That did happen. I forget what he was even actually drawing. But it looked like a bong. It 100% looked like a bong, and I lost it. Hi guys, just got back from watching D&D with Brent. It was wild. We almost had a character death and oh no! Also unsurprising because I figured that someone was gonna start dying sometime soon in that campaign. I remember you saying you started a Link to the Past, so I can't blame you for putting that off in favor of just chatting. Yeah, I was kind of at the point where it was like, I was kind of like at the point where I wanted to do Link to the Past, but I knew I had so much to talk about after the event that I was like, I'm gonna not get anywhere in the game, or my intro to it is gonna be super long and I'm gonna rush through it all. So I was like, you know what? Let's just have a stream where I'm chilling, I'm talking with chat, and we're just vibing. Bongs in my Zelda charity event? I know, I felt the moment that sentence left my mouth, I had regret because I was like, can I mention bongs on a charity event? Is this appropriate? Where are you at in the link to the past? I've been missing those streams. The last thing I did was fight the lizard with the mask, and then he has the swoopy tail. I don't know what his name is. Chap, what's that thing's name? Sorry, help me out. Helmasaur King, yes! Yes, that's the one. King Helmasaur. You're good. What's up? I hear there was drama in D&D today.
What do you mean you heard there was drama in D&D?
I heard there was drama.
Who told you that?
Someone in my chat.
Yeah, it was pretty. Tom almost died.
Oh, it was Tom? Oh no.
He decided he tensor floating disc down an avalanche.
Oh.
Thinking that was gonna like mount him there, but I
Oh.
was like, nope, you're gonna go ahead and surf along it, and so.
Oh
He
no.
essentially needed to coin flip, and if he failed the coin flip, he was gonna fall off the side of a mountain and take 100 d6 points of falling.
Oh no.
Yep.
That's... Oof. Bless you, Tom. Bless Tom. I love Tom here. I hope you had fun though.
I did.
Good, good,
Come
good.
give me this while you're-
Oh, yay, I got a hug. Thank you for a hug. I was telling everyone about how Mipha was hanging out with you over the weekend.
She did. She was trying to get away with everything.
Yeah, oh yeah, I didn't tell them that.
No, she
Mipha...
was good. She was sweet, but she
Yeah.
was trying to get away with everything.
Yeah, Mipha apparently was an absolute menace also. She was quiet, but she was also trying to push her boundaries and see what she can get away with now that I was out of the house.
And she found a new game.
She did find a new game. That is true. I told them about that though. Yeah, she's still flying to other rooms now that she has realized that she can do that. So now the past couple of days I'm sitting on the couch and then suddenly the bird is gone. The bird just disappears and it has become like hide and seek.
Fun little thing.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing.
Can I talk about your stream later, though?
Huh?
I'll talk about your stream later.
Oh.
Talk about your stream later.
Yeah. Eva. There. At some point in the future, I feel like taking a crack at drawing of your VTuber model. Please do! I would love to see that. I'd absolutely love to see that. Yeah, whenever I get new art, I like putting it in the background. You guys can see the fan art slideshow. I like popping it in there just so that we can keep your guys' work immortalized, you know? To those of you who don't know, our Discord has a public section where you can contribute stream fan art. And contribute stream fan art and clips of the streams, which is extremely helpful for me to find new spots to make shorts of, because I can't tell what's funny or not. Funny? What's that? But yeah, so if you do a drawing of the VTuber model, please throw it in the stream fan art so that I can post it for everyone to see. Like right now. Hold on, I need to open up Edge. It'll go. Surely it'll go. Because we do have some art that I wanted to show you guys too. Ta-da! There it is. And browser. Please hold. Cub says, I know I've said it a few times, but I can't thank everyone enough for giving us at ZSR a chance to do something for Ricky. It means the whole world to all of us. My guy. I mean, I've already chatted with you about all of that, and my whole heart goes out to you and the entire ZSR community. I know that hit so hard for all of you, and I can't imagine the amount of pain and grief and how much processing you guys have had to overcome through that process. But I'm really happy that we could, you know, help honor Ricky during the event, and that you were able to, you know, talk about him for a bit during the segments. That made my heart warm. But all of my condolences and all of my support goes out to this whole ZSR community, Cubs. And thank you for sharing his story with us. I think it's always a good thing to, like, you know, to honor our community members. Aw, please hold. I'm trying to find a thing real quick. Ah, yes, here we go. All right, I'm poking around. All right, it's fan art time, y'all, and we got a cute one. Can we look at this from Typhoon Thunder? Can we just, based on Overdrive, Iosis? Oh my god, I love this more than words can express. This is so cute. I need to get this in the background in the monitor. Typhoon, I don't know if Typhoon is here, but this is so adorable. It gives me life. Actually, I would love to make this a sticker in the Discord. I'll probably tap Typhoon and be like, hey, can I use this? Can we use this in the server? Because it genuinely is so cute. I was so impressed by this when I saw it. This is from Bretchy B! Happy belated birthday, Masae. My drawing has gotten rusty, but I wanted to draw something for your birthday. I worked on this over the event. I love it! I love it so much! We have such talented artists in this community, and my heart is so warm. Thank you, Brett, for this. Oh, my little heart. So good, so awesome. Is it your birthday? My birthday was 5 days ago. It was the first day of the event. Oh, that's another story I can tell you guys real quick. First time drawing your model. Thank you, dude. I love it. It turned out amazing. It turned out amazing. So something really funny that happened. I think CFG was on couch for something. I don't remember exactly what segment this was in, but at one point, when ZFG was doing some gameplay, chat was kind of going off about like, happy birthday, ZFG! And I got really excited because I thought it was actually ZFG's birthday and we like shared a birthday month. So I was like, is it your birthday? And it wasn't. It was chat trolling. You know how chat does like the happy birthday sometimes for certain creators. And I guess there's like a meme over there, and I was laughing about. I got really excited about it. And then MC turns to like MC like. He's facing the thing, and MC tells me, oh no, it's like what they did to you the other day. And I was like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, you know, doing like a fake happy birthday meme or whatever. And I was like, MC, that was my actual birthday. And I saw him tense. I saw MC just tensed up immediately, and I was howling. He was like, "Oh my god, I thought it was a joke. I'm so sorry." He thought that chat was memeing. He thought that chat was memeing that it was my birthday, and so he did, like, he felt so bad afterwards, and he was like, "I didn't wish you a happy birthday because I thought everyone was making fun of you." I can imagine the face MC made so clearly. It was like shock. It was shock right in the moment, and I saw him tense immediately. It was so funny. It was so funny. I cracked up. Major Starman, thank you so much for the raid, and welcome raiders. We're actually just wrapping up the stream, but thank you for popping in. I appreciate you coming in to say hi. Maybe we can like scoot you off to someone new, so that the raid can keep on raiding. What was the event called? It was called Heroes of Time. The VODs should be over on MC's channel, or Zeldathon's channel, or Jiggy's channel. He was embarrassed. Oh, he was really embarrassed. Especially because, like, he said it with such gusto in the moment. He was like, "It's like what chat did to you the other day. Wishing you a fake birthday." And I was like, MC. That was for real, though. It was great. It was so much fun. But yeah, you guys, we have like a little under 3 minutes before the ads come, and I'd like to ship you guys off before that hits so that we don't have to like wait out the ads. But thank you guys so much for coming. Let's do, you know what, chat? You know what, chat? Something that we haven't done in a really long time is a hashtag complimentary raid. The idea of this is that you do hashtag complimentary raid, and then you add in like a just a compliment, some sort of compliment. If you don't know who are raiding, then you can just say, "You're awesome," or something like that. You know, something generic. But the idea of it is to just spread the good vibes and to make the person on the other end feel appreciated and good. And I think it might be a good time to do a complimentary raid. So it's complimentary raid message. That's the format. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, please feel free to join the Discord. Follow me on YouTube at Masae VT, you know, just to keep up with what we're working on and what we're doing. This Friday, we are continuing A Link to the Past, so come on by for that. And over the weekend, I should have a concrete schedule for the first week of May. Otherwise, we also have the merch. I think this is the last day that you can get a 10% discount on our hoodies, either the wing hoodie or the anime VTuber. It comes in a bunch of different colors, so if you are in for a new hoodie, then take advantage of that. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming. I really hope you guys had a good time. I love talking about Heroes of Time and the new friends that I made over the weekend. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Our raid target is going to be none other than Jiggy. I think he deserves it after putting so much hard work into this event. Please give him some compliments, because Jiggy deserves it. Tell him that he's awesome. Tell him that he did a great job over Heroes of Time. Just shower him in the good vibes, so that it erases the memory of being pelted by water balloons. But I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Thank you so much for coming, and have a good rest of your night.